smooth operator. Shawty on repeat, I say sleep later. This another favor, consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air, fantasy a dream, real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless, learn to live shameless. Talk about me alive, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless, so I'ma style on them. They washed up, it's a rap, throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them, otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue, get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah, about time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward, the battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down for this loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash Nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Come 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 vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather, be weather, be tripping, starting to control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling their soul for Roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a sliced extra mozzarella. Crew fly, leg guy propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge the teller? You don't know, but my eyes are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame? Ever blink in the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do? Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. Pass what up? Vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie, wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver. Dream weaver.
What is up? I was muted. What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? We got the homie Carter Presents with me. I'm the Blerd Without Fear. Straight out of Latveria. What's going on, people? How we doing? Carter, more importantly, how are you doing?
Trying to figure out is that Ernie or is that Negro non-noom?
See this is BWF Doom.
Oh, God. In the words of Clayton Bisbee, that's Nagoon. That's what that is.
That's the
That's Nagoon.
Look, woogie boogie. Woogie boogie. Oh Lord, better not talk about Dave Chappelle. We might get canceled.
Oh man. Oh man.
I ain't trying to get canceled right along with him. We good.
Chris Debo, I'm trying to figure that out myself. You know he hiding the motherfucker with that mask.
Oh goddamn, you know I am. No, I had to show it off. I got this fresh in the mail. Actually, this is for like we're doing. For those that don't know, we do or rather, I do a Dungeons and Dragons game that's live streamed every other Tuesday. We went this past week, so we'll be off this week, so it'll be the next week. But we all agreed that we were going to dress up as our characters from the game. And my character is a Warforged, so he is technically a robot. That I modeled after Dr. Doom. So there you go. But yeah, this motherfucker is hot as fuck.
But it is a very good quality mask, I will say.
That's what I'm looking at too.
It's actually not bad for the amount of money I paid for it, which was not a lot.
Let me find out you over here just running roughshod in Memphis with a green Dickie suit on. Let me
look. Hey, look. I might. Look, wait. Actually, you know what I want to do? Can I be like Andrade El Idolo? Can I come out with the black mask and the business suit, and then take the motherfucker off like the mask don't matter? Because I'm about to wrestle in street clothes. I love Andrade, but that should be tripping me out. That motherfucker is literally the Black Mask from Batman in AEW. Like we didn't know. Like we did. Like look, he's like, yeah, y'all ain't see Birds of Prey. Y'all don't know about the Black Mask.
I'm serious. Don't let me find out you just run around Memphis with a green Dickie suit on and some green Air Force Ones. No, absolutely not, sir. Absolutely not, sir.
Dude, I got the cloak too.
Some big ass green Lot 29 bubble coat.
Nah, see what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna get the Fila jacket. Have like a Philadelphia Eagles or like a Miami Dolphins. No, I want the Miami Dolphins jacket. Give me the Miami Dolphins jacket. You remember the ugly ass Fila jackets? Or not the Fila boots, like the starter jackets. Yeah, the old starter jackets had the fucking Miami Dolphins above it. Dude, the ugliest color green you could ever think of.
Look you have a little girl. You finna have your daughter running around here trying to kick motherfuckers in the shin, talking about she a doombot. Sit your ass down somewhere, Ernie. Sit down.
Look, oh no, what was it? This is what I love about kids, because kids are fearless. Children are absolutely fearless, and so is my daughter. And what was it? We were talking about this the other day. Like, we were watching Batman versus the Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, one of the things like, whenever she sees a character she recognizes, she's like, I know who that is. So like, like we're watching. I think there's a part where like, I think Mr. Freeze and Harley Quinn show up, and she's like, I know who that is. And I'm like, all right, you know who that is? I said, what can they do? That's the test. The test is to test her knowledge. She know what these characters. So she sees Mr. Freeze. She's like, he freezes people. I was like, okay, that's easy. And then I said, what does Harley Quinn do? Beat people up, just like I do. She's like, I can fight. She's like, I can punch. She was like, I can punch and kick.
Wow.
I was like, baby, ooh. I appreciate the energy, but you're gonna get yourself killed out here in these streets.
That was the most polite way of saying she will throw hands with you at a moment's notice.
Oh yeah, no, at the drop of a hat. She's like, oh, you want the smoke? All right, come on.
Yeah, she said them spankings is about to go to the wayside.
Was it Julie McMahon's Fantastic Four stunt double?
Oh man, hey. You know what? That reminds me of. Do you remember? So my little sister and I called it something completely different. We called it Tyler Perry Action Star. Do you remember this Tyler Perry movie when he was supposed to be?
He's supposed to be Morgan Freeman from Kiss the Girls and Along Came a Spider.
True story.
Was it Alex Cross? Yeah, he's supposed to be Alex Cross.
There you go. I almost said Alex Ryder, but just make myself laugh. So I take my younger sister at the time. We want to go see a horror movie, and I'm going to see one of them fucking Paranormal Activities. Laugh our asses off through the whole fucking movie. We ain't just ready to go home yet. So in true Negro fashion, we just walk into another fucking movie. End up being Alex Cross. Keep in mind, it's a fight scene. This is the end of the movie. Okay? We got Tyler Perry versus the white boy from Party of Five and Lost. Right?
Wait, what was it? Was it Matthew Fox?
Damn,
why do I remember that? Why do I remember that?
As a skinny, fucking anorexic looking, bald-headed, crazy white man.
Oh god.
So they're doing the fight scene with so many jump cuts because they're trying not to show you that it's a stunt double fighting. So during every fight scene, doing this shit right there, doing every fight scene, motherfuckers are out on epilepsy and move that shit, right? It gets to a scene where Tyler Perry's character and Matthew Fox's character are hanging from this big ass theater, right?
Yeah.
But whoever did the camera work, they stayed on Tyler Perry's stunt double too long. We all know what Tyler Perry looks like.
Oh my god.
So let's say the camera is okay. Let's say the camera going up. Okay, it's going up. You expecting to see Tyler like okay? We'll do it like this. Okay, let's say the camera going up, but instead of me, it's goddamn Josh Brolin, right?
Oh my god, why?
Like the camera coming. Carter hanging for his life. It's Henry Cavill looking at y'all some shit.
Like it's a dude that don't even look passingly like you.
Yeah, it was the funniest shit up.
Dude,
that
oh my
movie
god.
was terrible. I gotta find that though.
Oh damn. Oh hey, check your mic real quick too, because I think when I think in the shenanigans. The what?
What?
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
That shows you how crappy that camera is. That messing with the camera, the mic went out. How is it me messing with the camera? Cut the Yeti off. I don't understand.
Lord, I don't know.
I don't understand.
Hold on, let me see something real quick. Because we got here, yeah. Thank you for that question, Bill. I'm gonna come back to that question when we get to the question sections. Here, let me Marauders setting up Devil's Rain. There we go. All right, cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're gonna come back to this one when we get to the question. Thank you for that question, Bill. Okay, so real quick too, because we also got some super chats. We've got Trey Johnson coming through with the $5 super chat. Says, may I have your strength, Blerd Co? My youngest ranger is fighting COVID rather well. Stoked about DB superhero. Hey, first and foremost, we hope that youngest pulls through, is good. Nothing to worry about. Get through this, fight it, beat COVID's ass. It gets back into fighting shape. Yeah, because like I said, dude, this shit, brother. Who was that I was talking to? I was talking to somebody else at Blerd the other day. They were telling me, hell, one of their loved ones was had to deal with COVID, and I was like, dude, this shit's, oh my god, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it. I hate to sound like my daughter, but I'm just ready for this shit to be done because fuck COVID. She wouldn't say fuck COVID, but she would say something along those lines. X-Trib with the $5 super chat says looking like Doom and Destro. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to get the Destro had the pimp puffs on the collar, the pimp collar going around. Need that with the gold chain. You are muted.
Did you call them pimp puffs?
It was a pimp puff.
Okay.
The pimp puff collar. Like it was like that. That's what I'm talking about. But here's the best of the part though. Like I said, this mask, it is solid. This motherfucker is solid. This is some The Fiend level bullshit right here. Like this that shit that, like, remember when Bray Wyatt first started coming to Fiend, I was like, ain't no way that mask is regulation.
So
that
I'm gonna say
motherfucker's face is protected. Do
that one more time. That's how I know your ass was a hot motherfucker when you had the mask on.
Oh no, let me be clear. Let me show you the backside of it. And first off, here, look at it. Look right here.
Oh,
there ain't no nose hole right here.
Oh yeah.
So motherfucker was breathing hard in the motherfucker.
That shit, instead of going out, that shit still every time.
Every time. And then like you look up in here, like look up in this shit. Look up in this shit right here.
All that foam did was make it extra hot and sweaty. Nasty.
Yeah, and then you got the chin piece. Why the chin piece? Why you got the chin extra? Why they give you extra chin right here? I'm just saying, man. Dude, that motherfucker is. Yeah. Anyway. We also got. Oh, good lord, we got some Mo here. We got the $20 super chat from Jonathan Moda with the $20. Says, get those motherfucking likes up. Great to see you all. Trey Johnson, sorry to hear about your little Ranger. Our best to you and your family, paid for by the Hellfire Trade Company. You goddamn right it is. First, by the way, can we please get some love? Please. Can we get, if you haven't done so already, can we please get some love in the chat? Trey Johnson's kid. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. We also got one from the homie Gabriel Knight with the 1999 super chat. Says just love to hear Blerd do the jingle. Hey, this is what I'm here for. We got leather jacket Ed here with a $4.99 super chat. Says just showing support, fellas, and sharing some news. I'm moving back to SoCal soon. I can't wait to show Carter how to get girls like his daddy do. Oh. I don't know why that tickled me as much as it did, but it did. Love to see it. Love to see it, people. Love to see it. Anyway. Oh my God. I feel like, man, we got a pretty stacked show. We got a pretty stacked show. And thank you everybody for helping get those likes up. Because we got 120 some odd people in here. We got like 77 or some odd likes, I think. Let's get the bad boys up. I don't want to have to turn on the elevator music. Please don't make me. Please don't make me. Or you know what? It'll you know what? I'll put on like it'll be some smooth jazz sounds from the 70s. Clappy Pappy forever. I don't know why that tickles me as much as it does. It's crazy. But first let me roll back just a little bit because I want to make sure we haven't missed anything. Carter, can we tell the good people what it is we're going to be doing today? We're going to be getting into.
Oh, man, we're going to be talking about a lot. We're going to be talking about Miss Harkness. It was Agatha all along, big dog.
Wait. Are we sure it wasn't Mrs. Fletcher all along?
I wasn't gonna say that because I was gonna try to keep it PG. I was gonna try to keep it as PG as possible. Okay.
Look, Miss Fletcher out here, she got ass up in the air.
Listen, man. I'm trying to keep it PG. Okay. I'm trying to keep it Venom in here. I am trying to keep it Venom in here. Okay.
Oh my god.
Every time I'm gonna curse, I'm gonna try to keep it BET movie swearing. Okay.
Oh,
so it might be a lot of monkey flipping, just all kind of swearing around here. But we're gonna be talking about how Miss Harkness might be behind her very own spinoff series. She might be behind Disney Plus. That's why she's getting a spinoff. We're gonna be talking about the ultimate James Rose, how he's getting his show, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about how good old Ultimate Rhodey is doing, how he's faring out here in these MCU streets. We're gonna be talking about some of these X-Men's. We're gonna be talking about a character y'all ain't thought about. We're gonna be talking about two characters y'all ain't thought about in a motherfucking minute.
It's gonna be interesting, and not only that, we also got a couple of trailers that
yes, we do.
We're gonna run through. Of course, as many of you know, the wait, no, I gotta do it right. You can't do it regular. You gotta Resident Evil.
Yeah. But I can't stress enough.
Raccoon City.
I cannot stress this enough, y'all. We really are going to be talking about two people you motherfuckers ain't thought about in decades, okay?
You really ain't.
We talked about one of them not
very
long ago.
Yeah, very
But
recently.
I guarantee you niggas still forgot. Okay?
They'll be like, who? Who is this?
Yeah.
Is this regular man?
Oh, God. But yeah, we got some MCU news going out. We got some X-Men news going out. We got some trailers. We got a nice little show day.
We got some good stuff coming up. We got some good stuff.
Oh, now that's a double entendre because we do have some good stuff coming up.
We actually do.
We actually do. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Okay. Put the mask back on. That was the Dr. Doom. I see you.
Yeah.
I see. Don't put that hot ass mask back on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look. Now the boy's Cliff Steele. See, look at him. Look at him.
Boy, what the fuck is this? Actually, you know what? You know what? I didn't even think about that. You know what? That's who I should have modeled my character after. I should have modeled him after Robot Man. What in the love of fucking Christ?
Yeah, you gotta put fuck in there. Cliff he got to say fuck about something.
Like, is that part of the contract on Doom Patrol?
Is
that part of the contract?
Gonna say what the shit at some point.
Yeah. Like what was it? And Crazy Jane, she has to do it too. Like every episode, she's got to say something, some kind of curse word, a combination of words and curse words that don't make no sense, but it's funny because it sounds stupid.
Jose, let me tell you this right now. Carter's daddy gonna be on Agatha's show, showing all of us how it's done. If I ever saw my father on that show getting it in with Catherine Hahn, me and that nigga will fight in the street. Okay. I can't stress that enough. Okay?
He's like, we will be fighting.
Yes.
In the streets. Not fighting, fighting.
And because he's old, I know the weak spots, okay? I have played enough Monster Hunter in my time. I know what to bring on that particular quest, and I know the weak spots.
That man be hitting that motherfucker all in his ankles.
Goddamn right.
Look, and gonna be swinging. That motherfucker gonna be swinging the big ass. What a big ass axe is just the thing that take like 20 years to hit.
I know every injury that he had in his motorcycle life. Oh, I hit his ass with one of them Hogan cross chops real quick. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's not go there.
Damn. Wait, so oh my god, dude. Arjek Fellhand is a real one. The man said to the person who clicked the dislike button, your mom's a hoe. Look, you better watch out. She might slide across Carter's desk.
Why my desk?
look. She gonna wind up having documentation on her.
Hey man, look.
She gonna be on paper.
She slide across my desk. I'm just gonna pull out the Glock, put it to her head. Okay. and pull the trigger. Do you know motherfuckers are calling him Armed Anderson now?
Yeah, I saw, dude. Because all right, I was looking at was it the Wrestling Newsletter Observer, whatever shit, and they had a video, and I thought that they misspelled it. I thought they meant to call him Arn, but autocorrect fucked him up, and they said Armed. I was like, dude, like, he armed. He's like, no. He's like, no, I got the. He's like, I got the glizzy. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that boy finna be on the Migos song by next week.
Wait, just make sure you stay out of Walmart. I don't want you catching no baby charges.
Oh man.
But Squart, thank you for that, dude. Yeah, this is Carter actually pointed this out earlier. This is the John Wick. Here, I'm moving this out of the way. This is the John Wick special right here. You got Spider-Man and all his greatest and deadliest foes in here. You got a little Venom, you got a little Carnage, you got a little Lizard, a little Scorpion, some Doc Ock, some Kraven the Hunter, some Electro, some Sandmans. You got some Green Goblin, some Mysterio, this bitch. But yeah, it's pretty cool shit. Good shit. Love it. Love to see it. But I have another one too that's a Thanos one. It's Thanos, but the same thing in the Avengers. But yeah, oh Lord, Drill Bose with the $10 super chat says, Ernie and Carter, what are your thoughts on Umar Johnson challenging Mike Tyson to a fight? Also, be honest, you guys know you both want to see it, man. I don't
actually.
Dude, I want to see it. I want to see Dr. Umar get the fuck knocked out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to see Dr. Umar get laid down. The only thing, that's what you want to see. You want to see him get laid down.
He gonna knock that hat off his head.
You want to see Dr. Umar take one right from Mike Tyson and get sent straight to the gulag. That's what you want. I just want to know if Mike hits him with a stiff one, if he's just going to say, I beg your pardon, and just kind of back up. But yeah, that's all you want to see. You just want to see Dr. Umar get sent to the gulag.
And I want to see Mike Tyson stand over him with the Street Fighter 2 portrait and just talk his shit. Just be like you have a lot to learn before you can defeat me. But it won't sound like that. Like, you have a lot to learn before you can defeat me.
All the motherfuckers go to touch gloves, what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah. look, hit him with the, you are next. Look, wait, why is he gonna hit him with the one energy? Be like, my name is Mike Tyson. I'm nobody's bitch.
Nah. I just want Mike Tyson to square up and just start quoting Bolo from Bloodsport. That's all I want. That's all I want him to do.
Look, that motherfucker be sitting here making his pecs bounce up and then be like, you are next. Dude, why did Bolo's voice get so deep in that motherfucker? Dude.
I don't care. That motherfucker was terrifying still.
Look, do you remember there was a time where Bolo was in everything?
Yes, I remember that.
That motherfucker was in every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, it seemed like.
And if he didn't say nothing, that look scared the shit out you.
Dude, all right, I don't know if you ever saw this. It was a movie, it was a Cynthia Rothrock movie called Tiger Claw.
Sounds familiar.
But so Bolo Young is in that movie. He's the titular character, I guess. The motherfucker got a kung fu style where he literally claw you and leave a gash on you. Like, you have like an actual like tiger gash in your body. Like he hit you with a and you be like your face. You look how your face like, oh god.
So the entire movie is on YouTube.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's dumb but fun. It takes itself a little too seriously at points, but it's Cynthia Rothrock, so I don't give a fuck.
I am digging these Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fight scenes I'm looking at here.
Bruh. Dude, let me tell you something. Dude, if there's one thing you can say about Cynthia Rothrock, she go hard to paint on them fight scenes. Dude. And you know she gonna do a split. She gonna do a split. Because, like, yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme, every movie, he got to do the split kick where he jump in the air and it quick cut 3 times, like with the instant replay.
Oh, yeah.
So with her thing was always, she gonna do a kick and someone gonna try and trip her leg out from under her, and she gonna drop into a full split and then pop your ass, and you be like, ooh, and she be like, she be like, this shit was crazy.
Yeah, y'all low down for that. No, nobody wants to see that fight. I do not want to see. I mean, because it wouldn't even be a fair fight, man. I don't want to see Dr. Umar get one shot to the shadow realm. I don't want to see that, dog.
He'll get sent to the upper room.
Man, the upperest of rooms. You hear me?
King Kunta with the $2 super chat says, "Where Miss Gladys? Is she with Carter's father?" Lord,
motherfuckers just want to get banned today. I don't want to talk about either one of those people. I don't want to talk about either one of those people right now.
Dude, I swear to God. But no, let's go ahead and get into our let's go ahead and get our first thing. Let's go and do first things first here. Let's get
Dr. Umar Mike Tyson. Jesus Christ.
I mean, hey, it's a thing, bruh.
Man, that's the equivalent of your daughter wanting to play a game with you and Mike go hit the board one time and unplug his controller. No. He gonna unplug that man's controller. Oh, man.
Wait, this is an episode of regular show?
Dog, Dr. Umar, his noggin is gonna get a flogging. Okay. No.
Look, go hit that motherfucker so hard, he gonna knock the hotep out of him. He gonna turn him into. You remember what was that movie? Remember what was that movie? Was it Strictly Business?
What,
the one
Tom
that had
Cruise?
TC? No. It was what was the name of the movie? It was something. It had TC Carson in it. It was one where
when he was a news reporter and turning white.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar gonna turn. Look,
could you imagine he knocks the motherfucker and he thinks he's a different race?
Dude,
oh my God. I remember that movie though.
Hold up, because I know some of y'all motherfuckers is too young.
Yeah,
some of y'all motherfuckers too young. Y'all don't remember that shit. But your boy here, let me see if I can find this shit. Was it called? Was it Strictly Business?
I don't know. I cannot remember. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, I cannot look here. Fuck it. It's 2021. I'm looking this shit up. I'm looking this shit up.
The ring as Dr. Umar, one left hook from Mike Tyson gonna turn that nigga into Christian Bale.
Man, what you say? It's Living Large. That was the name of the movie. Living Large. That's what it was. Here, let me see.
So Strictly Business was just on your mind.
It was on my mind. I don't know. Look, man, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Look, I'm just saying. It was a thing. Leave me alone. So I want y'all to understand something. I'm talking about your boy Kratos. I ain't talking about Christopher Judge. I'm talking about the original Kratos, the motherfucker some of y'all grew up with. So TC Carson, who by the way is just an amazing individual, great guy, used to be Kyle on Living Single. Guy used to be out here.
Kyle Barker.
Kyle, darling.
K-Pop said, I just got in. What's going on with Dr. Umar? Someone please. I actually know Umar. Met him 5 times. We're talking about him apparently challenging Mike Tyson to a fight. And it's not in fight night, but he gonna go down just fast where you think it was fight night. Oh
my God, dude. Don't wish it upon him. Don't wish it upon him. But no, so let me see. I'm trying to find the actual wow. Why did it do
Look
that?
On YouTube, he is challenging him, saying he can give him the Philly hook. I'm fairly certain Dr. Umar, man, he was going to get him a Philly cheesesteak that he sat on, and the motherfucker got bent. It got curved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because
he ain't giving him no goddamn.
Because it ain't no motherfucking way.
No.
Here, look here. I want y'all to see this shit. This was going to happen to Dr. Umar. He going to get knocked from this to this. You see that? From this to this. From this to this. Wait. Do I need to hit y'all with the Untouchables?
That boy gonna come in with the dashiki.
To the left.
That boy gonna come in with the dashiki on, and after one uppercut, he gonna have his sweater tucked in his pants and think he Ted dancing. No.
Look, ain't gonna be trying to go to the set of Made in America so he can get with Whoopi Goldberg. Man, get up out my face. So yeah, no, that's like he gonna look. Dr. Umar gonna get hit so hard he gonna turn into this motherfucker right here. Be looking like Dave Chappelle from Chappelle Show. He Chuck Taylor. I'm just putting it out there.
That boy said, I know Dr. Umar. You don't know him that well. You don't know his controller finna get unplugged.
Look, someone says this is Sammy Sosa ass. Yeah,
Boy,
wait. Dude,
Umar,
you know what I just thought about?
Oh my God, what?
Have you seen the was it Lark Voorhees, the girl that used to play Lisa Turtle on Saved by the Bell?
Yes.
Remember how she was doing the same thing? She was bleaching her skin like Sammy
Sosa. I don't like talking about it because I remember how she looked and how high, and I seen how she looked now, and she looked like one of the characters that we're gonna talk about later on.
Damn.
we ain't gonna discuss it. I don't like that girl looked like Krakoa. Stop.
Well, she stopped bleaching her skin because she wanted to be on that Saved by the Bell reunion. So now she look halfway normal now. But yeah, dude, that just goes to show that shit don't stick.
It don't. Look at Lil Kim. Lil Kim look like a little green motherfucker off regular show. All we have a shirt off, spinning that motherfucker like he.
Looking like woo.
Yeah,
like Muscle Man.
Yeah, spin that shirt around like he just listened to Petey Pablo's song. Like, no.
Look, you know who else likes to bleach their skin? My mom.
That voice was too close. Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Dude, my daughter, she fucking loves that shit. Look. I feel bad because her favorite character is Rigby, and I'm like, you gonna end up being a motherfucker. You know, like you have to get away from me with that shit. Rigby be fucking shit up.
We got the £5 from Simon Carr saying greetings from the UK. Also, Cynthia Rothrock equals Sonja Blade.
Oh yeah. I remember back in the day, back when they were first making the Mortal Kombat movie, people were actually like, yeah, dude, get Cynthia Rothrock for that shit. Then they got what was the girl's name? Bridget Wilson, or whatever the fuck her name is. That motherfucker. By the way, thank you from across the pond, man. We appreciate you. We look, dude, listeners all over the world, man. We international, baby. International. Monumental Comics with the $5 super chat says, where the school? Oh my God. Well, I can imagine Mike Tyson saying this shit.
Oh God.
Where's the school?
I'm laughing at King Kunta saying, you know, that Martin show where Martin fought that boxer and got uppercut outside the ring when he fought Tommy Hearns.
Ooh.
Right in my head, looked at the end of the episode.
That shit was all like swole. Oh my God. Black Atlantic with the $4.99 says, I remember when Dr. Umar was shadow boxing and was out of breath in 30 seconds. Bruh.
But that's as bad as when you remember, did you ever watch those videos when CM Punk was training for UFC?
Mm-hmm.
And his punches were so nasty looking.
Oh yeah, nah, he wasn't ready. I'm glad he went back to wrestling. I'm glad he back in wrestling. He where he belonged. And that's not a diss. I love CM Punk. I love him. When that motherfucker
that's a diss for me because I know I can whoop his ass.
Look, I'm just saying, when I hear that, I get hyped. I'm sorry. This is me.
I know you can get hyped, but just know if y'all was out in the parking lot somewhere, he disrespected your wife, you can take that nigga.
Oh yeah. Oh no. The fight will last longer than the fight will be shorter than his theme music.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah,
that
ain't no anacondas getting viced over here, big dog.
Look, we gonna put him in the GTS.
There you go.
Be like, look in my eyes.
Wow, Breacher. How you got come around with a left hook? Like you got a dual disc on. Just wow.
But see, no. See, what you do is you fake it. What you do is you come with the hook, come with the right hook. This is what them UFC motherfuckers be doing. They come with the right hook. They kind of fake it at the last second so they can sneak that elbow in there. Oh. They said that was Phil. That wasn't CM Punk. That was Phil.
Well, we've been in here 40 minutes. Ain't talked about nothing.
All right, come on, let's get into it. We ain't talked about a goddamn thing. We ain't here bullshit. Man, come on, let's get on. All right, y'all, let's get our first trailer. We're going to look at this Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon.
Oh, shit. I didn't know it was a live action one. I thought it was another one of those CG ones.
No. This is a live action trailer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you some. I'm gonna give you some fair warning here, just for those who are curious.
Ash already in here. Fuck this trailer. I haven't even seen it.
Look, we had
I saved it before the show. I have not seen this.
Look, we just look. Let's give peace a chance. Let's give peace a chance.
All I see is a white woman on my screen and Ash saying, "Fuck this trailer off rip."
Off rip, just like just came in. Brat, 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 brat.
LJ Brown with the 449 pounds. The undercard for the Tyson Umar fight is Blerd versus Young Ripper. I'd pay to see that one.
Dude. Hey. I'm just saying. He in Memphis, or supposedly used to live in Memphis. Look, see, I'm not hard to find.
It wouldn't be a Carter versus Miss Gladys, because if you lose, you're gonna fight me for how bad I flame you for losing. Because I won't get it. I'm gonna light your ass up.
Oh god damn. Look,
if like, that man, ugly ass, not let Young Ripper lay hands on you while every fist raining down upon you. He just talking about tokenization. Boy, I would never let you live it down.
Oh no, because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat him with the strength of my tokenized ancestors. Oh, I'm like, token this, look, because I ain't even gonna be hitting him with like you know what I'm gonna do? Not even with the knuckle. It'll be like this. I'm gonna come with the hammer fist. The hammer fist, like you just like, and then get the elbow in there. Just
could y'all imagine if Young Ripper whoop him, just telling him all these random factoids about the vaccine and shit? Oh,
well, you know the Johnson & Johnson. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Anyway, let's talk about this motherfucking trailer. Anyway.
That man just started raining hands on you, just telling you why these different black characters in Marvel are horrible caricatures or some shit like.
Oh my god! But then, but you know what? But you know what he won't be able to tell me? He won't be able to tell me anything about any legacy characters because he don't know what one is. There you go.
Wait, Ash said, why did I get an invite to this show? Ash, she asked, why did I get an invite to this show?
I have no idea.
You were supposed to be on the Resident Evil joint.
I didn't.
I don't give a fuck how bad a show is. Nah, Ash, I need you. I mean this with the most sincere love and respect. Bitch, if there's a bag to be snatched, snatch it.
Look, hey, I'm just saying, I'm in there. I'm in there.
If there is a bag to be gotten, get it.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, because motherfuckers got bills.
You talking to two motherfuckers who work at GameStop. It was not well liked.
No, it would. Dude, look, do you think I like to ask motherfuckers if there was any games coming out there looking forward to? that was the script. They used to tell us, like they used to say you had to ask it that way. You had to ask what games come out you looking forward to. You could just level with the motherfucker, like, man, what you trying to pre-order?
I would have been naming motherfuckers I've just seen in shit fighting zombies that ain't got nothing to do with Resident Evil. I'd have been bringing up Ving Rhames. That nigga was in Dawn of the Dead. You better secure your bag. You better stop playing.
Well, that motherfucker's in Arby's commercials now, getting money, getting paid. Anyway, let's get this trailer here.
Every story has a beginning.
Hey!
Discover the origin of evil.
There we go.
Why are you back here, Claire? Your conspiracies weren't true when we were kids. They're not true now.
Hey!
We need to expose
it's
Umbrella. Watch this.
Well, Firestorm.
I'm afraid of what they're gonna do to this town. You see, Umbrella, they had an incident. I'm talking Chernobyl,
what?
You know what I mean?
Boy, they got Damien Dark.
People are getting sick. You gotta help us, Claire. Let the world know what's really going on.
He got the boy from Blerd. He got his hand cut off.
25 years and my life is still.
We have to contain this.
Trying to get up that great big
But how?
of hope.
Shall we go?
For a destination. temptation.
If that's supposed to be Leon, his hair too long.
Into a crisis
That ain't regulation.
when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out. What's in my head? I am feeling.
What were Umbrella doing here?
This is where they're experimenting on him.
A little peculiar.
Split up.
Is
that Billy Bones? That was Billy Bones.
I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs. What's going on?
What the?
And I say,
Oh shit.
We gotta get out of here.
He's the running zombie.
We're gonna take Umbrella down.
Yes, sir.
That music was terrible.
You don't like for non-blondes?
Let me say it again. That music was terrible.
Well, you know, they had to do the haunting rendition of a popular song from yesteryear.
Okay, let me say it again. That music was terrible. This isn't anything
that girl,
to do.
That girl wrote. She wrote "Beautiful" by Christina Aguilera. Man, leave her alone. I'm joking. I mean, that's a fact, but I was fucking with you.
Number two, this was done by Screen Gems.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all the movies have come from.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's Screen Gems and Constantine films.
Key thing is Screen Gems, though.
Yeah.
That's where all the films came from.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like any of them. So my stock in this movie just went down. Number two, what I was going to ask
Go ahead.
was at first, when you were talking about this, I thought this was the Netflix thing that was supposed to be
you thought it was the no. That's the one that's supposed to be with Black Wesker.
Okay.
And the babies. And the babies.
I don't give a fuck about this. This looks terrible.
I mean, yeah, it looks bad. I'm curious though.
That liquor CG was gross.
It was not good. But I will say this.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I will say this though. Look, I don't expect this shit to be like the video games. I gave up hope on that a long time ago. And honestly, I've seen the absolute worst the Resident Evil has to offer.
Was that one dude supposed to be Leon?
The dude, talking about the dude with the long hair?
Yeah.
Here, let's scrub back through this. Here, let's go back to the right here. Here, wait, we almost had him.
That's supposed to be Leon?
Yep, that's Leon. That's supposed to be Leon. His hair is too long to be a Raccoon City police officer or any other fictional police officer for that matter. Here's my thing with it. You remember Resident Evil Afterlife? I don't know if you remember that one, Carter. Did you see that one?
Was that one of the CG movies?
No, this was a live action movie. This was one of the Mila Jovovich ones, and it was the one where they had Barry, Ada, and a bunch of other characters from the games in it. And because what they did is they actually put them all in in video game accurate costumes, and it looked awful.
Because they did that shit with Jill in the Nemesis movie.
Yeah. Well, no, not only did they do it with Jill and Nemesis, but they brought Jill back and had her in her outfit from Resident Evil 5, where she had the fucking thing in her chest and she was being mind controlled because reasons. I've seen the worst. And honestly, Resident Evil Afterlife is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. So honestly, I'm not even looking at this as a Resident Evil movie. I'm just looking at it as like a generic action horror movie, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. I have this, like, see this right here? I have this much hope for video game adaptations of or movies that are adaptations of video games, because here's the thing. You are never going to get a movie that is 100% faithful to a video game, because, well, for one, that would be boring. For two, the video game is a different experience, and I think that's what a lot of people forget when it comes to those sorts of things. It's like, you're not going to get the same sensation from watching a movie that you're going to get from a video game, because in the video game, you're in control. Like, you don't 100% define the narrative of the game, but you do get to control the pace at which it goes. You have some agency over it more than you do just sitting watching something. So I don't know. As far as like what it looks like, whatever, I've seen infinitely worse looking horror movies with bigger budgets. This is like a $40 million budget, which is high to some people, but is actually not particularly high. It's actually kind of, I wouldn't say low budget, but it's not big budget. I mean, shit, this has probably the same, or maybe not much more of a budget than Malignant. But that is whatever it is. I feel you, Carter. I feel you. But that said, I don't care. I'll watch it. I'm always curious. I watch horror movies all the time. I've seen some pretty good ones. I've seen some pretty bad ones. Honestly, this looks more middle of the road to me than anything else.
Ash, I retract my previous statement, because had I seen you anywhere in this film, I'd have flamed you. I'd have flamed you. Just as bad as I would have flamed Ernie if he gets whooped by Young Ripper, I'd have flamed you. Oh, dear God, I'd have flamed you. You would have had to say it was a hate crime. I would have flamed you if you was in this terrible looking movie. It was reverse racism, because I would have let loose on you in this tomfoolery. In this, what's one of those words that are just so stupid, but white people say hogwash is what that looked like. That was some hogwash. That was malarkey.
Is it poppycock?
I'm a child.
Just saying. I'm just saying. But no, it's here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, say what you will. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm not saying it's gonna be the second coming or anything like that. I'm not saying it's gonna be like, the renaissance of video game movies.
It would be the second coming is if all these religious people in the world is telling everybody, I told you so. I told you he was coming for us. I told you he was going to come back and absolve all of us. And then all this bright light goes over the whole world. I told you he was coming. The Savior, the Lord is here to protect us. And then when the light went away, it was Mel Gibson.
Anyway, that was a really roundabout way of saying that you don't like it. But anyway, here's the thing, and I will address. Was it they're better off? Nope, just don't. With the right money, director, and passion, a Resident Evil movie could get an Oscar. No one gives a fuck. That's it. Actually, that's not it. Here's the thing. And this is something I think is a bad way to look at things. So it's not that no one gives a shit. Here's what I think y'all don't understand. Resident Evil is fucking stupid. Okay, can we address this? What is intelligent about Resident Evil? Please, someone tell me what's intelligent about Jill almost being turned into a Jill sandwich. Don't sit here and try and convince me that. See, this lets me know Carter never played the first Resident Evil. Anyway, you are not going to sit here and tell me that Resident Evil is some kind of a masterpiece as a video game series based off of anything. Are the games fun? Yes. Is their story the best or greatest thing since sliced bread? Fuck no. Their stories, and you are muted, Carter.
Let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. I did play the first Resident Evil, but This was back in my young Little Rascal days where boys rule.
You forgot about the Jill sandwich line.
No, I didn't forget about it. I don't remember that happening. I'm just saying, in my Little Rascal days, it was boys rule, girls drool. So I strictly picked Chris and Chris only.
Oh, so basically, you never played the part where Jill almost got crushed by the descending ceiling, and Barry has to come in. Like you remember the part where
that part.
Jill, if you play as Jill, you don't have to actually solve the puzzle. Barry will save you regardless. If you play as Jill, which is kind of shitty when you think about it. That said, Resident Evil is not like some masterpiece theater shit. It's literally a derivative of a fucking series of movies that came before it. Like they literally were they were basically trying to ape off of Night of the Living Dead and other such related movies. Not only that, it's got a fucking stupid paper thin plot. Like, I mean, it seems like it has like some kind of deep narrative at first, but it really doesn't. I mean, look at how far. Okay, I saw somebody bring up Code Veronica. Please don't sit here and tell me Code Veronica has the best story on earth when they have that motherfucker. What was that annoying motherfucker's name? Was it Steve? What was it Steve? The motherfucker Leonardo DiCaprio looking motherfucker and the monster called Nosferatu? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That story was stupid.
So here's the thing. If you saying that, the story of some white man being frozen in ice and then getting thawed out and protecting America, that's fucking stupid. But
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes,
you can still make an enjoyable fucking film out of it.
You can still make an enjoyable film out of it. But what I'm trying to say is, don't think for 5 seconds that, like, because people are talking about Resident Evil like it's some like masterpiece theater bullshit. It's not. It really isn't. Y'all are putting way too much respect on a series of games that, honestly, not every game is good.
No, everyone knows this. But
so, that is my point in the matter. It doesn't. It's that in the fact that a lot of people like to think that people don't care. That is actually a very rare thing. I'll actually have you know, most directors, most people working on these movies, they do care. To some people, it is a paycheck. But the thing is, some people do actually try, but they can only work with what they are given or what they have at their disposal. And honestly, not every video game needs to be a fucking movie. I mean, hell, the closest thing to a good video game movie we've ever gotten, in my opinion, in something that's like as closely related to this, was Silent Hill. And that movie couldn't have been further from what Silent Hill was fucking about than anything else.
Don't ask me why, but now you can call me terrible for this. But I didn't think you were going to say Silent Hill.
What did you think I was going to say?
For whatever reason, the one that popped into my head that you might say is Double Dragon.
No, I hated Double Dragon.
That movie was awful.
No, the movie was fucking terrible. I mean, I will say that, like, I enjoyed Detective Pikachu, but I mean, that movie's fine, but it's not in the same genre as a Resident Evil. I'm talking about movies that are like in the same vein. Movies that are trying to be like in the same arena that I like, not an apples and oranges scenario. If that makes any sense.
All I'm saying is, okay.
I can point at like I can point at like fucking most of the Mortal Kombat movies, the fucking Dead or Alive movie, Tekken, King of Fighters. Most of these have been fighting games that have been adapted to movies that are fucking terrible. Sonic was fun. Heck, I actually didn't hate Monster Hunter. I thought it was stupid, but it was stupid fun. The Resident Evil movies, the first one was fine, but the rest of them are garbage.
All I'm saying is there are too many different comic book stories that the premise of them just off rip sound fucking stupid, and you can still get an enjoyable movie out of it. I think that's what people want with Resident Evil. I'm agreeing with you. The Resident Evil stuff is fucking. It is stupid. I'm trying not to say the R word, but it's fucking stupid. But you could still make something enjoyable out of it. You just brought up Monster Hunter, okay?
You can
look at Street Fighter.
What I'm saying is, don't think that you're going to get some Oscar-worthy thing, because first of all, Oscars are stupid. The concept of Oscars is
expecting Oscars though.
I'm
people just want something good.
Carter. I'm addressing the question that was asked, or not the question, but the statement. So, you could get an Oscar-worthy thing. I don't think that's actually the case. Y'all are putting too much respect on Resident Evil. Please don't do it. Don't put too much respect on the game that literally was the last game. Which, by the way, I beat like 8 fucking times in a fucking row because I love the game that much.
I still didn't finish it.
But Resident Evil Village has the dumbest fucking plot fucking imaginable. It's just a fun game to play. Like, case in point, why would anyone for 5 seconds, because this is all basing off of Resident Evil 7. Let's address that one first. Resident Evil 7, fun game, but the premise falls apart if you think too hard about it. Why would some idiot go all the way out into the bayou to go find some woman who's been missing for how long? And suddenly he gets a video, an email or some shit, a motherfucking MPEG of this woman sit here, and you are muted, by the way. Yeah.
No. I wasn't saying anything. I was just gonna say that you brought up Village, but I was gonna say I think Resident Evil 7's story was stupider than Village.
Well, no, but the thing is, it's all connected. It's all fucking connected. Because why would this idiot go try and save this girl? First off, you get into the house. The house is run down. You see fucking all kind of crazy shit outside the house. You get in. First off, you broke into the motherfucking house, snuck into the motherfucker. You done found food that's been sitting out for like 30 years. And the house is laughing. Why do you think somebody is in here? I mean, granted, you did see big ass motherfucker walking around, but this motherfucker looks scary. And you going in here for some pussy? Come on, bro. And then the bitch try and kill you, and you still trying to save her. Okay, she done chainsawed your hand off, and you still try. No. First off, now you go break into a castle. You gonna break it out? Granted, yes, they done stole your baby. But here's the thing: I gotta ask you: why are you having a baby with the bitch that chainsawed your hand off?
I don't know why, but just you gonna break into a castle sounds so fucking stupid.
Look, this motherfucker stormed the castle to say because here's the thing. You came to save your baby. I'm with that. But you had a baby with the crazy woman. You had a baby with the crazy woman who chainsawed your hand off. Who also will try and kill you again at a later stage in the game. I'm sorry, but I see stupidity. Like the whole time I'm playing these games, I'm like, Ethan, the dumbest motherfucker on earth.
I'm sorry, it's just
Ethan, a goddamn fool.
He broke into the castle.
He did. And then you see a 9-foot tall vampire bitch, who, by the way, fine and a motherfucker, but you still, you can't. You in a house of motherfucking housefly vampires. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Them bitches was housefly vampires.
If you're expecting Oscar-worthy
from that, no, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You might be in the minority on that one. I think most of us just want a competent, solid movie. I think it seems like movies like that have been gone since the late 90s, early 2000s. Mm-hmm. Those motherfuckers knew how to take something stupid and make something great.
Yeah.
What's one of my top movies? Yeah. Face Off. Demolition Man.
Face Off is a movie. Well, no, Face Off and Demolition are two movies that, for one, should not work at all. They should not work under any circumstances whatsoever, but they work. But here's the thing, though. This is why I keep telling people, stop expecting good video game movies. Just stop. Stop. If you stop expecting it, your life will be that much more improved. Because I'm going to tell you right now, just like how when that fucking trailer for the Uncharted movie comes out, you're going to be just as disappointed in that shit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because anytime you go see one of these stupid ass fucking video game movies, here is the difference. Comic book movies are easier to adapt, no matter how stupid they are, because you don't have any control. You're still just following a story. A video game is an interactive experience. When you take that story and divorce it from the interactive experience, what do you expect to get? I mean, yeah, you might get a halfway decent movie. But don't sit here and tell me you're gonna get some fucking Oscar-worthy thing. I will laugh you the fuck up out of here with a quickness.
Was Sonic? Would you count Sonic as a good one? I haven't seen it.
I like Sonic.
Okay,
I like Sonic, but here's the thing.
Didn't it do really well?
It did really well, but here's the thing, though. You want to know? There's two reasons why it did well. One, the movie did not change. Two, all they did was change the fucking design of the character. People went out of curiosity to see whether or not it would have been good. But here's the thing. The only reason the movie, okay, so the campaign that they put up to change Sonic, it both helped and kind of hurt the movie in a way, because the studio spent tons of money to go back and change the character so that it fit everybody's idea of what Sonic should look like. But at the same time, a lot of those people who complained didn't go see the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them probably did, but a lot of people went out of morbid curiosity. And of course, because their fucking kids wanted to see it. That's the thing I can't stand about a lot of this shit sometimes. Is a lot of times people forget who shit is for. Yo ass is 40 years old. They didn't make Sonic for you. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that dude. I hate to be. Look, excuse me, y'all. My name is Wade Barrett. And I'm afraid I've got some bad news. They don't make shit for you anymore. If you see these Ninja Turtle movies, these fucking Sonic movies, Detective Pikachu, they ain't making for your 40-year-old ass who was playing Pokemon Red and Blue back when you was 10, 15 years old. They making it for these kids because they trying to get these kids on the shit.
You can't say Ninja Turtle because even kids didn't want to watch that bullshit.
No, dude. Most of the people I saw in that shit were kids. I'm not just talking about the movies though. I'm talking about the cartoons. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about everything. When they make this shit, they're not like, okay, case in point, Netflix, that Masters of the Universe shit that Kevin Smith did, that was for us.
And we didn't even like it.
I liked it. You didn't.
No, I didn't watch it. When I say us, I meant for the people that were salty that He-Man wasn't the main focus. That's what I'm talking about.
They can go eat a dick. My thing is, I enjoyed it. I don't care. That CGI shit that everybody was clickbaiting people with trailer reactions.
That's the one you said was for kids.
That's the one that's for fucking kids. It ain't for you. Like when I see Tyrone Magnus's old ass sit up there react to this shit, talking about how it ain't for you. It's for your fucking baby.
Y'all done got Ernest started this morning.
I'm just saying. I enjoyed it. I didn't give a fuck. But my thing is, they don't make none for your old ass no more. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. They don't make, it makes you feel any better. They don't make none for me either. They don't make shit for me. Every once in a blue moon, they make some for me. That's it. Like probably one of the few things on this earth that is made for me is AEW wrestling. One of the few things on this earth.
Warren Register, Ernie, you need to clip that for all of the salty old head Milestone fans.
Ooh, and see here, no, you ain't lied. Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna tell you the same things actually, because I had this conversation with Reginald Hudlin. If you want to go back and read them old ass 1992, 93 Milestone comics, that by the way were good, not all of them, but they were good, some of them. Go read them, motherfuckers. They still exist. They're still out there. You could go buy them, or if you a cheap motherfucker and you don't want to buy them, I'm sure there's some place that you can go sail the 7 seas and read them that way. But here's the thing. This new Milestone is for a new audience. Yes, they want to get you to. They want to get you to, but you know who they want to get? They want to get this motherfucker right here. They want this motherfucker right here that didn't read Milestone back in the day and want to get him on board. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's the same way. Like, case in point, my kid, love her to death. She has horrible taste in things sometimes. However, if you ask her which version of Aladdin she wants to watch, does she want to watch the cartoon Aladdin or does she want to watch the live action one? You know which one she's going to say? She gonna say the live action one. You want to know why? Because she don't like watching old ass cartoons. children, younger children, especially children coming up nowadays, they're more inclined to want to watch something that's live action or CG. It just is what it is. And every kid's different too. But them Lion King remakes, the Aladdin remakes, the fucking Little Mermaid, that shit ain't for y'all. It's for the babies. Because sometimes kids don't want to watch old shit. It just is what it is. My daughter can look at one of the old ass Disney movies and be like, oh, this is old. And she ain't gonna want to watch it. Or she'll be highly against it.
Dragoon, you must be one of them old head milestone fans because those new ones are tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, go back. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be real ugly here.
Don't do that. Go back
and read Icon. Go back and read Icon from back in '93 and tell me how good it was.
All I'm saying, the reason Reggie Hutland followed me on Twitter was because when they came out with that statement saying they were going to re-release the old stuff, I quoted that Jay-Z line. If you like my old shit, buy my old albums. And now Reggie Hutland follows me on Twitter.
Yeah. Like I said, he follows 100% of the Blerd Cave. There you go. But here's the thing.
We out here, dog.
Yeah, look, we got the director of House Party following us. Y'all better recognize.
What?
Look, let me tell you something. You know who else follows me? Steve Orlando. Y'all can go eat a dick. Steve Orlando.
First tweet I did begging for a new series of Midnighter. Boom, follow came my way. I said, yeah, I'm moving up in the world.
Oh no, you know what I did? I said, oh, you mean to tell me y'all got Steve Orlando taking over Marauders? Let's go. Steve Orlando came through with the follow like that.
Oh, I do you one better. Soon as I came out with my first statement, see, Seth Rogen just doesn't have to do bullshit weed movies. He can do some fire ass comic shit too. Because this episode of Preacher is off the chain. Guess who got that follow from Seth Rogen?
Damn.
Fuck.
Me. Look. Me. Hey, you can't see. That's how I tell you. That's why I tell y'all. Them wrestling chops, the motherfuckers hurt. Man, imagine motherfuckers slap you across your chest just real hard. Look, here's the thing. You can't sit up here and act like everything that came from our yesteryear is golden. I'm sorry, not everything was. Some of those things were cool, and some of them they came out okay, but not everything was gold. For every Pirates of Darkwater, there was a fucking what was it? What was the Mummies one? The
Tom Cruise one?
No, the cartoon. There was a cartoon. There was the fucking Mummies, some shit. Anyway, point matter. What I'm trying to say is, for every motherfucker that you thought that was like good, there was like 20 other bad things. Like legitimately 20 other bad things. Like your childhood is not as golden as you think it is. Like that's why
this conversation started because of Resident Evil, and it just veered off the side of the cliff.
That is true. You know what? Let's talk about something else that, you know what? I can't wait to shit on. Oh, you know, I don't give two shits about Dragonball. Okay. So when I saw the trailer of this pop up across my feed, I legitimately thought to myself, people still watch Dragonball? Okay. I thought that we had graduated to better anime.
You don't watch anime though.
Yeah, I do. I don't watch shonen anime. I don't watch shit where, because okay, look, let me clarify.
I knew it was something with anime because you didn't watch. I forgot it was shonen stuff.
I watch seinen anime. I watch anime that's for fucking adults. I mean, yeah, I do watch the occasional shonen because sometimes they are legitimately good. However, and right now I actually am watching One Piece because my buddy Jose finally convinced me to fucking watch it. It has been difficult, but I have been watching it. And I don't mean difficult as in I have a hard time finding where to watch it. No, I mean difficult as in every time I watch it, I feel regret. I feel an overwhelming sense of regret. With each dude, there was one episode. I was 5 episodes in. I had to hit up Jose in Discord and say, "Did you know there's a whole ass Sambo in One Piece?" I was like, you realize you got me watching the show with a whole ass Sambo. And I don't mean like a Sambo that's just in the background. They put the camera on this motherfucker for 10 seconds.
Yeah. But I will say Dragon Ball Super it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's
okay.
You know what? I'll say this. It's if the last thing you saw of Dragon Ball was GT, yeah, you need to watch Super.
Wet bread.
Have you seen Super though?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it on Adult Swim.
I didn't know it was on Adult Swim. I have not watched television in a very long time.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm sorry. I don't. When I was like 12, yeah, Dragon Ball was amazing. But no, I'm good. I'm grown. I'm good. No. But that said, they have a new movie coming out apparently, and it's one that will be sans Vic Mignogna. So there you go. No Super Broly for him. He has been legitimately canceled for being an asshole.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw this because it actually happened late last night. Did you see the Shenmue trailer?
Oh yeah, they got a. Was it like a? It's like a live action. Is it live action Shenmue or is it CG?
It's anime. It's an anime.
Oh, it's an anime.
On Adult Swim.
Really? I heard something about it, but I thought maybe you want to hear something funny?
Oh God!
I still have a copy of Shenmue 3 right now, sitting on my shelf, still in the plastic wrap.
I still haven't beaten the first one.
The first one? Okay, I tell you what, true story. I played half of the first game, never got to finish it, and then eventually a bunch of time had passed, and then the OG Xbox, the original Xbox One, came out, and Shenmue 2 was on there. And I just started playing it, and I had no clue how the first game ended, but they did do a good job of telling you what happened so that you didn't play the first game, because there was a whole console generation that had technically passed by that point. They were
I had gotten a Dreamcast that was secondhand for a birthday present, and that was the first game that I had with it. And I got to the last disc, and it didn't work.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd have snapped that motherfucker in half.
Oh, I did. I threw that motherfucker across the room.
I'd have snapped that motherfucker in half.
I got the very last disc, and it would start, and then it would freeze in the same spot every time. No amount of alcohol wiping or nothing.
No. There was a Gundam just makes things sad or make shit sadder and sadder. Yeah, see, I can't fuck with Gundam no more. Because Gundam just depressing. I need antidepressants when I get done watching Gundam now.
I sent you the trailer on Discord.
for Shenmue.
Shenmue,
okay.
Yeah.
We'll take a look. I want to look. I want to look at this Super and see what the fuck this is all about, because
I don't like the graphics in this trailer.
Okay. Well, let's. I tell you what. You and I are about to be very simpatico on this motherfucker, most likely. So let's see what happens here. For all you motherfuckers that hated the animation in Marvel What If, it got some wild pompadours.
First time I saw it, I thought it was a new video game coming out because of how the graphics look. And I first thing
I thought it was a video game too. Actually,
I'm like, I hate when they do the Dragon Ball Z movies, the video game graphics. I hate those graphics when they do that. Oh, this a movie? Word?
I'll be brutally honest. Well, for all y'all people, like I said during the thing, for all y'all that hated the Marvel What If animation, well, y'all about to get some more of it. Because that's what that looks like to me.
The last Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly, was good. That one was good. It was what you expected it to be. It was really cool animation and really dope fights.
Did Vegeta cry like a bitch?
No.
Okay,
No,
good. Then that's a vast improvement over the previous Broly movie.
Vegeta got in Broly ass in this movie.
Well, he had to, because he did the opposite in the first one. Did you ever see the first Broly movie?
Yeah, I saw that whole trilogy. The thing is, those aren't canon.
Well, yeah, they're not canon. No, they're not canon. But I mean, still, he cried like a bitch.
I can't watch.
He's a monster.
I can't watch those movies anymore because I've seen the abridged Broly movie. It is so good, but no, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie was really good. It had an anime style that was more so. That scared the hell out of me.
Sorry.
It was more akin to those movies that you gave me shit that I hadn't seen. What's the Ghibli?
Studio, talking about like Spirited Away and
the animation was like that in that Broly movie. It was really, really cool. It was really well done. This one,
not so much.
I don't like the animation. And with it being superhero, the first thing that popped into my head was Great Saiyaman, and I always hated Great Saiyaman. When I used to see Dragon Ball Z, I fucking despised Great Saiyaman. So I'm hoping that's not what it is, because that's going to give me even more reason not to watch it.
That's fair.
But I mean, just off rip right now, they don't have me when it comes to the animation. They did come out with some info saying that Broly was actually going to be in this movie. So that might be a reason that some people might want to check that film out. But just right now, animation does not have me.
Yeah, I mean, I can let the animation slide because honestly, that's kind of the way of the future. Most animation started, not all animation, but most animation is kind of starting to go in this direction. Most people just don't notice it.
Okay, and people in chat are saying that girl was actually Pan. I really don't want to watch this goddamn movie because I fucking hated Pan in GT. Oh dear Lord, I hate that character. I hate Videl too. Don't think this is equal opportunity. I hate both of them fucking characters. Okay, so that's just giving me more reason not to want to watch this because I fucking hate Pan.
I just don't care anymore. Like, once again, this is for new Dragon Ball fans. This is for new Dragon Ball fans.
I wouldn't even say that. I think the reason you don't care is because you and I are both old enough to where they've released so many video games that have done that same goddamn story that we have watched for years and years and years and years.
How many Budokais? How many Budokai Tenkaichis? How many?
I think you. That's why you are just.
I'm burnt out.
Exactly.
I'm burnt out on Dragon Ball. There's not a new Dragon Ball anything you can show, and even some of the new shit I've seen some of Super, and a lot of it when I watch, I'm just like, this just seems like the shit I hadn't seen before. Just y'all remixed it.
Yeah.
Y'all
them trying to get the bad taste of GT out of people's mouths is what that's supposed to be. That's fair. Yeah.
That's fair. That's a noble cause. I'm glad that other people are getting to have that. I'm happy for the people who love Dragon Ball who get to have that. You know what? I don't have the nasty taste of GT in my mouth still. You want to know why? Because I just watched better shit.
Here you just made a good point. This looks like a Xenoverse movie, so I'm already checking it out. I didn't give a fuck about Xenoverse.
I didn't give a fuck about Xenoverse either, so
y'all have fun. Y'all have fun with that. I know it's people that love Xenoverse.
Yeah. Oh no, and that's my thing. That's my whole point here is that I don't have to like it. I don't have to like it at all. But I am willing to sit back and let those who this is for enjoy it. And I hope that y'all enjoy it so much that they make 20 more of them and that they make 80 video games rehashing all of it. And I don't mean just like, it's going to be like a consecutive thing. I mean, literally what they did to me. I hope they make the same video game over and over and over and over and over again with the same plot over and over, just so y'all have more to consume. And I don't even mean that flippantly. I mean that I'm being incredibly sincere. I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, super chat time. Eric Morgan with $10 super chat says, I'm fortunate my offspring fully admits that we have better cartoons and comics. Thank God for YouTube. They'll watch G1 Transformers before they watch the Bay movies. That's fair. I mean, the Bay movies are trash, period. That's not a high bar. That's not a high bar to fill. But here's the thing, though. That is all well and good. But that franchise dies on kids like that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they're watching the old shit and not the new shit. And if they don't watch
that shit connected,
what do you mean?
I'm asking. All the Transformer stuff, isn't it connected damn near? And it's like, this happened 1,000 years after this one, which was 1,000 years after that. Because I'm thinking about Beast Wars, and I remember the episode of Beast Wars when they saw the G1.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. I see where you're coming. I thought you were talking about the movies. I was like,
oh, okay. No.
I'm talking about the cycle of
okay. I got you.
Of properties. Like case in point. Remember how we talked about the new? I think we talked about the new Ninja Turtles at some point, or the more recent Ninja Turtles cartoon at some point.
Yeah.
The rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
People shit on that series because it didn't look like the shit they grew up with. And then the show, after I think it had been on for a bit, people finally started giving it a chance because word of mouth got around and people realized, oh, show's legitimately good.
Yeah, the fucking Twitter video of the fight scene, and they were like, oh shit. Yeah.
When people realized the show's actually good, they started watching. But here's the problem. They waited too late. By the time they finally started watching that shit, they were like, well, ain't nobody watching this shit. Cancel it. And then people were like, oh, man, why'd you cancel it? And it's just like, because y'all motherfuckers didn't watch it till like, it was too late. Y'all waited too long. But that's the thing. It's watching the old stuff, that's all well and good. And here's the thing. You can walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. I do it every day. I can enjoy old Transformer shit and new Transformer shit too. I actually don't like a lot of the old stuff now because going back upon the benefit of going back and rewatching, old Transformers does not always hold up. You are muted.
You don't want to blow out that VCR. That's what that is.
No, I have the entire G1 series on DVD.
Yeah.
It's not. No, don't even. There's no universe where you can convince me that show is still great. It's fine.
I think the Michael Bay movies were fine up until Mark Wahlberg had a sword fight with a Decepticon.
Well, here's the thing about the movies, though. Case in point, my daughter she loves Transformers. She didn't give too much of a shit about the old cartoons, but she loves fucking Bumblebee. She loves Bumblebee is amazing to her. Bumblebee's greatest thing since sliced bread. Anytime she sees a fucking Volkswagen Beetle go down the street, she's like, "Oh, it's Bumblebee." It's not a Beetle. It's Bumblebee to her. That's all she cares about. But that's the thing, though. You can't just like I said, you can have the old, you can enjoy the old. The old doesn't go anywhere. The new doesn't hurt the old. The new just ain't for you. That's all it is. That's what that's in aid of. Just like how Dragonball Super ain't for me. That's for somebody else. That ain't me. I've aged out.
Chase Danger. You tell Donnie Cates to get his pasty ass on the Blerd case so we can talk about crossover. Because we got questions.
Yeah. Oh no. You tell him I want to know why he has not been sued. Tell him hashtag BlerdK for life. Thank you. But yeah, no. But like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. Here, let's get through. We got super chats down here that I did not see. I think we even missed one. I'll have to go back and see if I can find it. I somehow lost it in the shuffle of ranting about Resident Evil for reasons. More knowledge with the $20 super chat says I had to go paid, so boys, split this in two because I'm hashtag still broke. Berserk 2016 to 2017's animation is good, but it has to grow on you. It's different. It's definitely different. I did not care for it at first, and eventually it grew on me, and I just kind of got over it. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, a lot of times you have to, and honestly, this is just kind of the benefit of you're just getting older. Sometimes your initial reaction to something, your initial reaction to something being shown to you is not what it's going to be down the road. Case in point, I always like to use as an example. It's not the same thing as apples and oranges. How many of you guys remember the game Dance Dance Revolution? Okay. I used to think that game was the dumbest fucking thing ever on earth. I used to make fun of people who played it, thought it was the stupidest shit ever. And then whenever I was at the arcade and I saw somebody playing it, I would roast the fuck out of them while they were playing it. And to their face. Here's the thing. Somebody challenged me. They told me to put my money where my mouth is. And more importantly, not only did they do that, they even put up their own money in a challenge to me. They said, hey, play the game. And if you don't have fun, fine. But they said, but if you've never played the game, shut the fuck up. Keep your mouth shut. And I was like, you know what? Because I was a teenager then, and I wanted to keep talking shit, I took the motherfucker's challenge. And you know what? I fucking sucked at the game. However, fast forward about a week later, I was at the arcade every day, most days of the week at least, playing that fucking game to the point that I graduated from being a light DDR player to a medium or standard, I think is what they called it, DDR player, to being a heavy DDR player, to being a motherfucker that couldn't get any enjoyment out of the game unless I played doubles. And then it turned to doubles on medium, then doubles on heavy. I got so good at the fucking game. I don't know if you can't see it anymore because I used to actually have it out in the open. I have a metal DDR dance pad behind me, behind my table. Yes, I play the fuck out of that shit. But that's the thing, though. It was a knee-jerk reaction. And my reaction changed once I actually experienced the thing that I thought I didn't like. And that's why I usually tell people, I can hate on something, but a lot of times when I hate on something, I prefer to hate on it after I've actually seen it or experienced it for myself. If I have not done so, like, case point, reason why I used to shit on One Piece all the time, it wasn't because I've never tried to watch One Piece before. It's because I had. I've tried, like, this time marks, I think, the 6th, 7th, maybe 8th time someone has convinced me to try to give One Piece a chance. My opinion of it hasn't changed very much. But that's because I haven't watched like thousands of episodes of it, but I've watched enough. I've watched at least 20 episodes of One Piece, enough to know that it ain't for me.
We had two $5 super chats. One of them was from Jonathan Molta. I can't find it anymore. But it was basically him just saying those Uwe Boll movies.
Oh, yeah.
There was another $5 super chat right behind that one saying that they didn't want us to ever bring up those Uwe Boll movies just because apparently they heard that he does those movies and gets that money back in taxes.
In his home
country.
Yeah.
So those are the other two that you didn't catch. Okay. They're gone though.
Okay, gotcha.
But now we're caught up to the boy Deshaun Antoine Bars.
With the 1999 super chat.
What's good, Blerd and Carter? No longer lurking in the shadows. Catch these books. We appreciate you, sir. Also, y'all got me watching Doom Patrol. I'm in season 1 where Cliff got everybody in therapy. I am howling. I thank y'all. You are absolutely welcome, sir.
Yes. That show is amazing. And
I just finished watching the newest episode.
Okay, yeah. I watched the newest episode. That shit was fucking wild. Doom Patrol's a heavy ass show. For a show that is funny and goofy and silly as it is, the show has moments where like you kind of like, ooh shit.
That cyborg scene,
bro. Like look, we were literally just laughing about what was it? Where zombie asses, and now look at us clutching our hearts because of Cyborg.
Ain't
that about a bitch? And not Ray Fisher either. Ain't that about a bitch?
You know what? I watched the because HBO Max has the behind the scenes shit for each episode. I did not know that actor was not from the States.
No, he's
I heard his real accent, and I heard that London, and I'm like, huh?
Oh yeah, no, he a brother from across the pond.
Yeah,
he from across the pond, dude. That's how they get you though. That's how motherfuckers get you, man. You be sitting thinking, oh man, that's a brother. See, he done hung around some black folks. He done hung around black folks from the States. That's what he did. He did research. He did research for that role. But no, that one. And let's see, and then we got another one, Gabriel Knight with 1999. The super chat. It says heading out to an MMA watch party. Oh, I forgot. Wait, is it UFC tonight?
Not that I know. I think the Tyson Fury fight is tonight.
Oh shit. Well, goddamn. But no, anyway, back to the super chat. I'll catch the rest of the show later. Great show, Blerd Card. Thank you for that, Gabriel Knight. We appreciate you. You're just always out here supporting. We love you. But yeah, no, it's it's a thing. It's a thing. We've gotten some. I think shit. As far as getting into some of this other stuff, this Dragon Ball. I don't give a fuck about Dragon Ball. They can keep that shit. They can keep all that shit. What I will say is that I actually will probably give more of a chance to is this is going to be on Crunchyroll, and this is a Crunchyroll and Adult Swim production, Shenmue the animation, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because it saves me from having to play the game. It saves me from having to play the game.
We did not skip your super chat. YouTube's chat just deleted it.
Yeah, like I don't even see it anymore. Like I can't find it.
We can't look at everything, which is so fucking stupid.
It's silly. Well, because after a while it goes away, and then I won't be able to see it. But just paste what you said, and I will address it. Paste it back in, and I'll address it. Here, let me move that over there. There.
While you do that, we got $2 Canadian from Drake 45. Hey.
All right.
You're getting money from Drake, from Planet Drake. I feel you. And we also we got $4.99 from B-Bold Training saying, "What's good, y'all? Interested in the upcoming Young Justice season? More Young Justice is always a good thing."
Yes. I'm always. Injustice. Well, not Injustice. Young Justice. Injustice. That's a whole other can of worms altogether. Young Justice is probably, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go ahead and say it. It's one of the better DC shows that DC has had in a long time. And I mean, I love Justice League Unlimited, Batman, TAS, all that shit. But I think Young Justice is when DC finally started hitting their stride and really putting out, like, not say the other ones weren't, but like, it was like, you had masterpiece animation and styles and just all kinds of great storytelling in Batman, TAS. And then you got to Young Justice, and you found a way to make, because I'm be honest, that fucking Teen Titan shit that everybody that's fucking, they're all fucking addicted to and attached to, that was on Cartoon Network, I didn't give a fuck about that show. This was my Teen Titans. This Young Justice was my Teen Titans. Because I just like it did everything I needed it to do. And it told a great story. And it got canceled way too fucking early for no fucking good reason. And it came back. And it came back with a vengeance. So yes, I want that to continue. Let's see. Also, John, thank you for that channel membership. We appreciate you. We also got Drake 45, another $2 Canadian, says DBZ super fixed Roshi and redeemed Gohan.
Roshi, okay, so what he's talking about is toward the end of Dragon Ball Super with the universe fighting and shit like that. Basically, Roshi got a buff. Roshi was holding his own against other universes heavyweights, and that was cool to see. Okay. Just because you think about Roshi from Dragon Ball and how he was basically relegated to just being a pervy old man. Super actually showed that he still throw them hands when need be. So,
but here's the question though: is he still a pervy old man?
Yes.
Okay, so he's just a pervy old man with some hands. Good, got it.
Basically, what it did was that I'm a pervy old man, but lives are on the line. It's time to get serious for a minute.
Okay, that's fair.
So that was cool. Redeeming Gohan, impossible.
Nah, you ain't redeeming Gohan after that bullshit.
Coming from Cell games to he gone. Toriyama did him dirty. No.
Yeah,
No.
and for no good reason at that, and for no good reason, I will definitely say. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this Shenmue. I want to see what this Shenmue is about.
その者、東の凸国より海を渡りて現れり。若者、姫し力未だ知らず。
Alright, Rio.
カノミを滅ぼすことも。
Ooh, he just busted his chest.
叶えしことも。開口は我の古よりの定めない。
Quit fucking around, Londi gonna whoop
地
your
より
ass.
現れし竜が黒雲をいざまり天を覆うも。
Dude, he beat the Saki out his daddy.
その翼によりて疾風を生むがごとく。漆黒の世は広がりしも。明星は一つ、産卵と輝く。長き物語は今、始まれり。
Alright. So next year. You know what I love about this? I can enjoy this without having to do QuickTime events.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
This will make you laugh because you probably played a lot more of these than I did.
Yeah, go ahead.
But when I was playing Shenmue and I was enjoying the fuck out of Shenmue, even though you were doing very stupid shit before you even got to a battle, I never knew that Shenmue was an RPG.
Yes.
Because I was always under the impression that RPGs were those stupid fucking things where people had to take turns to hit each other. So I never knew that that's what Shenmue was at the time. And another thing that I'm hoping we see in this anime, there's one memory in Shenmue that will just stay etched in my head because that was the first time a video game made me cry because of how pissed I was.
Right.
There's a certain boss fight in the first Shenmue where you're fighting this like creepy ass skinny old dude in the arcade at night. I cannot tell you how many different ways that man whooped my ass to where my controller was thrown, Shenmue was taken out, Spawn in the demon's hand was put in, and then I was still so upset about what happened in Shenmue, I just cut the whole Dreamcast off.
This man said, I'm done with it. You threw the Dreamcast out the window, didn't you?
I did not, because Spawn in the Demon's Hand still worked, and I had every character unlocked, and I had just gotten Sonic Adventure 2 before I realized that the Knuckles and Rouge missions in that game were awful.
Oh, God, yeah, no,
But yeah, I still had Spawn, and I still had Soul Calibur, so that Dreamcast wasn't going nowhere.
Dude, see, I used to play, Jet Set Radio, or Jet Grind Radio.
I ended up getting that later on. I had Spawn in the Demon's Hand, Shenmue, Soul Calibur, and I didn't even know what the fuck this game. I never heard of these people, but the game was bloody.
Hold on. I see someone, Dave's Collection said, no cap, I'm mad. It wasn't a part 3. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, I know what he's about to do. Okay. Dave. It's right there.
It's part 3. It is on PlayStation 4. This game is Deep Silver. And was it is it EaseNet? I never understand how to pronounce that shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
But no, it's Shenmue 3 exists. Notice how shiny it is. It's because it's still in the wrapper.
Yep.
Still in the wrapper. I got this game through Kickstarter. I did not go out and buy it. I actually was one of the idiots that fucking donated this game on Kickstarter.
You just fucked Dave's whole head up. Dave finna go crazy. He did not know 3 exists.
Look. Boo! He'd be like, the fuck?
I didn't even know what the fuck Power Stone was when I had a Dreamcast. I was too busy playing Sword of the Berserk Guts Rage and had never heard of any of these people in Sword of the Berserk Guts Rage.
Dude, I had that game. I had that game too. Yeah, I do. Oh my god, Dreamcast had some bangers on it. It wasn't a good system overall. But it's funny because the Xbox, the OG Xbox, Microsoft copied their formula for how like the interface and everything. If you go back and play, if you ever owned an OG Xbox and you owned a Dreamcast, you would look at those systems and be like, these are vaguely similar. These are almost the same, or not even vaguely. You look at it and be like, these are the same picture. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Carter.
Yes.
One of our favorite white women, Catherine Hahn, is securing the Disney bag.
Rightfully so.
As she deserves. She deserves it. She deserves it. Catherine Hahn, who plays Agatha Harkness in the WandaVision Disney Plus television series that showcases Wanda Maximoff and her relationship with Vision. She is getting her own spinoff. Apparently, according to Variety, the plot of the spinoff is unclear. But WandaVision head writer Jack Schaefer is expected to develop the project as part of her recently signed 3-year Marvel Studios deal. Dude, these people out here getting the money. I'm so proud of them. So, here's the thing. You know what this means? This means Catherine Hahn gets to practice her witch hands in front of her children again and be embarrassed. It also means I get to look at Catherine Hahn again, and for more time, mind you.
Good. I didn't know she had kids.
Yeah, she has kids.
Oh, my being stepdad.
Yeah. Look, wait. What was that meme where Vision was? It said when your stepdaddy come and tell y'all to go to bed because he's trying to smash, and it had a picture of Vision with the black turtleneck and the do-rag. He had the belt in his hand. He had a cigarette hanging out his mouth. But like, man, I'm trying to smash your mama. Y'all better go to bed. Oh,
wait. Here, do you know you most definitely going in the hole today?
Wait, what? What did he do? Wait.
Catherine Hahn can get it, just like Aquafina can get it. You got to go, sir.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, he got to go. He got to go. He got to go.
Oh God, no.
You got this nice bowl of Rice Krispie treats, and then you put a stick of butter in it. No, get out.
See, my thing is I mean, as long as she don't talk.
Don't you? No.
As long as she don't talk. I find her voice annoying, but that's about it. Actually, I will lie. There is like no attraction there, like whatsoever. I'm just kind of like, oh, man, she's this person. Like, she reminds me of somebody like you ever grow up like with a friend, like a girl that like that hung out with you, and like she hung out with you so much that she just kind of became one of the boys. And like, there's no attraction whatsoever. That's kind of how I look at Aquafina. I just look at her and be like, oh, that's cute. Run along. Let me shut the fuck up. Anyway, but no, Agatha Harkness getting her own series. Back to brass tacks. Carter, what do you think about this, man? You think this is the move? You think this is the wave? Are you excited for this?
I'm wondering what the show is going to be about.
Yeah. And is she still going to be considered a villain?
Well, I don't know enough about Agatha Harkness, so it'll be interesting to see it from that aspect. But I mean, if it's a 3-year deal, they got a lot of stories that they want to tell. So I'm interested in seeing it. And with her, with the caliber of actress that she is and what she did in WandaVision, like there's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be pretty solid. So
yeah,
I'm interested. Absolutely.
Agatha. Okay, so here's the thing about Agatha Harkness. Agatha Harkness is not a bad guy, technically. Like she's a morally gray character. And I kind of feel like the way I thought they were going to do her character in WandaVision, because they had to have a bad guy, so they made her the bad guy, but they didn't want to make Wanda the bad guy, even though technically Wanda is the bad guy. Technically speaking, she's the one who's technically causing all the problems. And the show is kind of setting you up for some of those future storylines. But the thing is, like, Agatha was the one who used to take care of Franklin Richards. She was basically his, I don't want to say nanny, but basically she was the one who basically looked after him. But yeah, it was one of those things. Like Agatha was just one of those people. She was kind of there. I don't know. I never really thought of her as much of like a villain, or anything of that nature. I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
Okay. Like I said, I'm interested, but I'm wondering how she's going to fit in with the MCU tapestry that we're telling. I mean, it's more supernatural stuff, so maybe it's more stuff with the Darkhold, which I mean, that's one way to do it. But
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm actually fine with that. Well, because you know what, Marvel always kind of shows their hand. You can go look at the comics and tell what it is Marvel has in the pipe for down the road. Case in point, we have a Darkhold event going on right now. Pretty sure that the Darkhold, I'm not saying they're going to adapt the Darkhold event that's going on right now. I'm saying that the Darkhold is probably going to wind up factoring even bigger into the MCU, considering the fact we literally just saw it in WandaVision.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to end up playing a role in future MCU storylines. Therefore, there will probably be more supernatural. You're gonna, like, we got Doctor Strange. You're gonna start seeing Blade. You're gonna start seeing all this stuff. Don't be surprised if you fuck around and see Elsa Bloodstone show up. I'm just saying. Not saying it's gonna happen, but don't be surprised. Think about it. When we had the Phoenix event, Jason Aaron's Phoenix event, what were they doing? They were using it as a vehicle to big up Echo. Why are we big upping Echo? Because Echo is about to be on Hawkeye. Not only is she about to be on Hawkeye, she's about to get her own Disney Plus spinoff. This, like, Marvel in really not so subtle ways is always tipping their hand to what they're going to be doing next. So if you look at the comics, you can usually get a good idea of what's happening. What's up? You look like you just saw something. What?
Look what Kelly and Wade just said.
Let me see. What the fuck?
The grass is always greener on the other side.
Oh my god!
Now that song and Macy Gray is stuck in my head because of Kelly and Wade.
Oh Lord! I well, see, it wasn't even just that one. I was looking at the other one. You say put a horny bastard in the hole without lotion, he gonna be chafed.
Oh god.
Oh, anyway, D5 is great. The $5 super chat says, "Morning, Blerd and Carter. Y'all watch Tokyo Revengers and the large amounts of Black Air Force energy. Them kids is bad."
So that's on HBO Max.
It is. Yeah, that and Jujutsu Kaisen.
So they're worth watching, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they are worth watching.
Okay.
Jujutsu, I watched. I haven't watched any Tokyo Revengers, but I've watched some of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I liked what I saw. And that's technically a shonen anime, but it has seinen tendencies. Okay. Tokyo Revengers, I've heard really good things about. It also, from what little bit, I haven't seen any of the show, but the clips people have showed me, that show also has some seinen energy in it, even though it's, not seinen. At least I don't think it is. And we got another one here from Carlos Johnson with the 1999 super chat. Says, "Hey fellas, I've been very tired from taking both my flu and COVID-19 booster shots at the same time. I recommend staying extremely hydrated and take Tylenol aspirin every 4 to 6 hours and stay hydrated. Take the shots in separate arms." Okay.
I should have did all of that.
Yeah, all of that. Speaking of people, as Carlos Johnson just so eloquently pointed out, I hope you guys staying healthy first and foremost. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're unclenching unclench your jaw. People don't realize they do that shit sometimes. Please, and if you got medication, please take it.
I thought I was grabbing water to drink.
What you grab?
Goddamn bottle of alcohol.
This man got a bottle of y'all. Dude, I want to look at you like what's that? The gif I always see going around with the dude just sitting there at the it's like a football or basketball game. He just sitting there with hands on his hips. He just like.
I ran out of coffee and I needed something else to drink. I don't know why I thought this was water. I didn't see the rub and alcohol on the. I just grabbed.
Look, I legit thought you had a bottle of water. So that's a fancy ass looking bottle of water. Looks like a bottle of Epsom salt. Or was that? Actually, you know what fucked me up? If you said it was a bottle of witch hazel, I'd have fell out. Y'all don't know nothing about that witch hazel, man. That's some shit only old folks keep in their house. Hey, Carter, know what I'm talking about?
I know what he's fucking talking about. That's what you use when you didn't have rubbing alcohol.
Exactly. well, no, because the witch hazel didn't burn as bad too. Like
it did, and it stunk.
It stinks. I used to hate that shit. Oh god.
Yeah, but I ran out of my actual water because I'm in California now, so we got that cucumber lime. Smart.
Y'all fucking pansies, I swear. Oh my god. Anyway, King Kunta with a $10 super that says, I had a dream I was Uncle Cole watching Wanda being jumped into being a mutant again. You seen that video of the guy being jumped while the homie screaming, fight it, fight back. That's how it went. Dude, I'm still laughing at this shit. And I think we bring it up every now and again. But Carter, I know you remember what was the Crips versus Bloods gang banging in Little Rock, that old HBO special.
Yeah.
Where the girl was getting jumped. I think she was getting jumped into the Crips.
Mm-hmm.
And these dudes, I'm talking about, this was a girl, a little white girl. They were beating her ass. And at one point, somebody popped the shit out of her, like in the jaw. And she was getting up. She was like, woozy in the motherfucker. And the dude looked, he's like, you okay? You good? She was like, yeah, I'm good. Bop! And knocked her ass smooth the fuck out. Not condoning beating women. But that shit was funny. Just because the comedic timing of it. I shouldn't have laughed.
I just recently saw a picture on Instagram. It was a teacher that just got fired in Memphis because the students, it was a white teacher. The teacher, the students had her throw up hands when they were taking a picture for a Snapchat, and the teacher did not realize that she was throwing up the gangster disciple gang symbol. So yes, this white teacher got fired for throwing up GD.
She was throwing up gangster disciples?
Yeah, I sent it to you on Instagram right now.
Motherfucker. Oh man, these folks. Okay, anyway. I can't be bothered. These folks is crazy. Let's move on to the next story.
Yes.
Let's take a look. Okay, so Armor Wars.
Yes.
We got Don Cheadles. Don Cheadles, who is not about to beat Kevin Hart's ass. Don Cheadle.
Oh, man, damn.
Don Cheadle, he didn't calm down since then. He's okay now. He's like he had to, you see a lot of y'all saw the look on his face when Kevin Hart asked him shit. Y'all thought he was about to beat Kevin Hart's ass. The look on his face was he was trying to remind himself that he got a Disney Plus show coming out, so he can't fuck the bag up by beating Kevin Hart's ass. That's what he was remembering. So Don Cheadles is basically got his own show coming up, and we didn't really know what Armor Wars was going to be about. I mean, yeah, we can assume that it's going to be in some loose, and I mean the loosest of ways, some kind of an adaptation of that storyline from the comics. However, Don Cheadle, he actually was goodly enough to share some information.
Goodly, you gonna keep using that word?
Yeah, he was goodly enough. He was goodly. He was goodly enough. But no, he was speaking to Ace Universe about the show, which we have yet to get a release date on. And basically what he has confirmed That Armor Wars will adapt the popular Marvel comic storyline with a twist, and the twist is, if it's not obvious enough, is that Iron Man won't be a part of it. Instead, the series will explore the armored Avengers' best friend and sidekick. Don Cheadle goes on to say that, well, I think that the most exciting part is yet to come. I think we don't really have a super strong idea of who he really is outside of that. When he says who he really is, he's talking about the character of Rhodey, aka War Machine. He says sort of bubble of the Avengers. He says out of necessarily his friendship with Tony, and now he's going to kind of be untethered from all of that. So it's an opportunity to really discover who he is in a way that we have not had before, with concentrated time and focus on Rhodey and Rhodey's journey, and with hopefully some stuff about his past and teeing up some things about his potential future. Who knows how long this Marvel thing goes? It seems kind of unending. We might all die on set one day. He's joking, but you never know. But yeah, other than that, he basically said it's basically to pick up where Endgame left off, as a lot of the Marvel movies of late have kind of done. But he goes on to say that what's most exciting is yet to come. I think those kinds of things were hinted at in Endgame, where this character might go and things that may be in the offing for him. It's very early in the process of Armor Wars. We just hired my boy Yasir, who's overseeing this whole thing. He said he's very excited about it. He wrote on Black Monday, and he says I've become really good friends with him and close with him. He's a great guy and a lot of great ideas, but honestly, we're just really trying to crack the spine of what it's going to be and chop it up. I couldn't really give you the answers if you asked them, because we're super in the clay mode right now, which is basically his way of saying they're still figuring the shit out. But that is basically all the information he could give us about Armor Wars. We now know it. There's no more information out there. It just is what it is. Let me ask him, Carter. Armor Wars. Are you familiar with that story arc?
A little bit.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm not terribly familiar with it. I didn't read a lot of Iron Man growing up,
so I read some after the first movie. You know how you don't like how many symbiotes are running around?
Mm-hmm.
It was something akin to that, where everyone was making
everybody was ironed up.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, either they leaked or they were stolen somehow and then leaked. But everyone saw how he made the suit, so everybody started making them. If memory serves.
Yeah.
If memory serves, that was mainly what it was.
I mean, I don't know where they're going to go with this. I'm pretty sure we're going to ultimately wind up seeing, because at the rate this is going, I feel like we're not going to get this show until good and well after Secret Invasion, because, well, Secret Invasion is already going on. It's already being shot and worked on. This is not even being finished writing yet. So this is going to be a good ways down the pipe. I also think we're probably going to end up seeing Ironheart before we see this Armor Wars business as well, if I had to hazard a guess. But I mean, yeah, I'm interested in it. I'm curious to see how you do an Armor Wars story without Tony Stark. I think it could be very interesting. Not to mention, I don't know, tired of Tony Stark anyway, so just I'm kind of glad he's gone. It is what it is. The question I'm more curious about is, man, Don Cheadle's, he gonna get to show out. He's usually the, well, it's weird. He started out being the straight man in the duo between Tony Stark and Rhodey, and then as the movies went along, he kind of started being more of the funny man than even Tony was. Yeah, he what was it like? Was Tony Stank? He's I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket. Tony Stank, table for two. Tony Stank. Yeah, but that was a thing.
Yeah, I saw people in the chat saying they don't want to see a Don Cheadle led show. Here's the thing. People said that about Falcon, and you all sucked that show off worse than Superhead.
Y'all was acting like Tiana Trump out here.
Man, y'all still got to y'all still got to do that when it comes to Falcon. Yeah, y'all still got to do that when it comes to Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I do remember a lot of people in the chat talking shit about that show, and then every week, man, what y'all think about this shit, man? Y'all see it? Man, y'all see that Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Plus, Don Cheadle been out here doing other shows as well, with Black Monday, House of Lies. He's been doing other shit.
He's a high caliber actor.
Exactly. Stretching his muscles, doing comedy, doing serious shit, doing a mixture of the two. So y'all got to put respect on that man.
Yeah. Dude,
there's a reason he got the role to begin with.
Oh, yeah. No, Don Cheadle is amazing. Look, I know a lot of people probably don't want to give him his flowers, but I mean, here's the thing. Dude is amazing. He's one of the best. And I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'll say it. If you want to talk about black actors working today, I'm sorry, Don Cheadle's one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It just is what it is. And I don't give a damn. His body of work speaks for itself.
Like,
and
I was more surprised that Don Cheadle even wanted to be in a Marvel movie. Just with everything that I have seen him in, I wouldn't have expected him to go this route. And he's been, like you said, he's been getting better every film. Look at the TV shows he's done. He's shown he has range. I think once this shit comes out, y'all, not everybody in here, and I don't mean this in a rude way, but I think once it comes out, y'all gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all gonna respect it. Y'all are gonna respect it.
Yeah. Well, because here's the thing. I know that's some people talking about age. Here's the thing about his age, though.
Age?
Well, they got to give it to him now.
We talking about age? Everybody in the MCU, damn.
I was about to say here. Actually, I want to look something up. Real quick. Here, I want to hold up. Y'all. Hold up.
Come on now.
I want to look up something. I want to know how old Don Cheadle is compared to some.
I think he's
other
50.
Okay, here. I want y'all to know something. Guess how old Don Cheadle is?
Is he 50?
He's 56.
Okay.
Guess how old that y'all's precious Tony Stark is?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. been in the game a minute.
56. He's the same fucking age.
Oh wow.
And Don Cheadle looks better.
Well, you can't really use that. Everyone knows white people age.
Crack.
Yeah, white people age like bananas. We all know that.
We'll be aging like milk up in this motherfucker. But no, I mean, can we please give this man his flowers? Because I'm sorry, we sat here and propped up a 56-year-old man as the face of the MCU. And I want to point out, the man was in his 40s when he signed on to play Tony Stark. That was a huge risk. It was a huge risk for Marvel. Not to mention his history. His history.
That's why it was a huge risk, because he was Tony. That's the one thing people used to say. A lot. He is Tony Stark.
Right. That's like, dude, who better to play Tony Stark? The motherfucking alcoholic and heroin addict. Snorting cocaine on the red.
I said, Blerd, how you know who Tiana Trump is?
I have the internet. I've seen things. I know these things exist. Let's keep it moving. Let's talk about one more Marvel thing, and we're going to move on to a couple of other things. So this was actually one that came by way of Carter. So there's a story arc that's coming out, and I also saw somebody mention it in the chat earlier about the X. It's X, but it's 10 Lives of Wolverine, 10 Deaths of Wolverine. More or less is what it is. So the whole thing is, what the fuck is this? That's kind of the whole thing here. This is it's gonna be a weekly series. It's gonna be head up by Benjamin Percy, who, For those who don't know, Benjamin Percy's been the guy who's been writing
Wolverine.
Yeah, he's writing Wolverine. He's also been writing X-Force. Joshua Cassara, who has been one of his frequent collaborators on X-Force, and I think occasionally maybe on Wolverine. This is basically what is, yeah, there you go. So here's what it is. The whole thing is about losing time. In the Wolverine series, there have been some hints and nods that Wolverine has died, and there's some gaps in his memory, and he doesn't remember those gaps. Even sometimes he's died, he doesn't remember. That's been a huge point of contention. But basically what they said is, and this is the blurb that was released by Marvel, says this is the most expansive Wolverine story of all time. Logan, James Howlett, Weapon X, the mutant known as Wolverine, has lived many lives under many identities, but never before has the fate of the future been so entwined with his past. To prevent a terrible tragedy, Logan must travel to various points in time to prevent the death of a key figure in mutant history. But that is only the beginning, because for every life, there is a death. Fan favorite eras are explored anew, along with never before seen periods in Wolverine's century-long life. Benjamin Percy presents a time-shredding saga across all of Wolverine's history and futures yet to come. So, there you have it. It's a time-traveling story. This is Carter. You know what? How do you feel about this? Because I'm actually more curious about your take than even saying my own on this one.
So I'm one of those people. I love what they've been doing with Logan recently. I don't care about Logan's past. I got to be honest.
I don't either.
We've seen this kind of thing before. The problem with it, I can't knock it just because Benjamin Percy has been doing such a great job with Wolverine.
Yes,
he's been doing a great job with X-Force. So there's no doubt in my mind he's gonna have to find some way to turn this into gold, because one thing I will say, one thing that they have not done with Wolverine ever since it happened at one time, but there was a storyline with Wolverine after he came back from the dead. This was back when he could heat up his claws, and they ain't done nothing with that bullshit.
Yeah, they ain't done. Dude, you notice them hot claws ain't popped since
at all. But the reason I bring up the particular storyline is because they almost tried to pull a Legion with Wolverine in that one, because in his mind were different versions of him locked in cells, and he was going through different memories, remembrance, just certain things. So in that book, that was something that we had never seen before, and it was interesting, even though we got some stupid fucking hot claws. So
hot claws
with Benjamin Percy on this one. And we still have Hickman around, so I'm pretty sure Benjamin Percy is going to be going to Hickman, just trying to,
what's the sandbox he can play in?
You know what I mean? So I want to be annoyed a little bit, just because I'm tired of hearing about his past. I think we're at the point where this man should remember every fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm tired of Wolverine who doesn't know who the fuck he is.
Now, if this is gonna go more toward what the other X books have done when it comes to when people die, they get brought back, but they don't remember certain shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But with like I said, Benjamin Percy's doing such a great job with Wolverine. I'm fairly certain he's gonna come with a new way in this storyline, because he hasn't disappointed yet in this book. I know you're not reading Wolverine like that. As opposed to the other X books.
Oh no, actually no, I read Wolverine every time it comes out now.
Oh, okay, I know it was one book where you were saying that.
That's Excalibur.
Oh, okay.
Excalibur and X-Corp. I skimmed Excalibur this week because it had vampires in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was it.
Yeah,
Once the once the vampires left, closed it.
Okay. But yeah, I think just because he's been doing such a great job with the Wolverine book, I can give him some rope. With
Right? Yeah. Look, I'm far more willing. See, here's the thing. I think Carter, you and we've talked about this before. Why we're willing to give certain stories a chance? It's because of the creative team. Like case point. I wasn't ever the biggest Hulk fan. But when I found out Al Ewing was writing The Immortal Hulk when that started, I was like, all right, let's go. Yeah, I wasn't, the biggest fan of, even when they were doing the Wolverine, the Hunt for Wolverine stuff, the Hot Claws and shit. The only reason I fucked with it because Charles Soule. And Charles Soule was writing Daredevil at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And his Daredevil was fucking amazing. I loved his fucking Daredevil. I thought he did a very good job with Daredevil in that regard. What else was Charles Soule doing at the time? He was doing something else. I don't remember what it was, and I feel stupid for not being able to remember it.
Around there, this happened prior, but I'm just gonna say I've been giving Charles Soule some leeway ever since DC when he was writing Swamp Thing after Snyder stopped writing it.
Okay, yeah.
When he went to Marvel and he made a Thunderbolts book that should not have worked,
but it did. Yep, it worked.
That Thunderbolts book, man.
What?
So yeah.
And
plus he was doing Inhumans. He was the guy that was over Inhumans for a little bit with Inhumanity,
right?
Like that. So
when Inhumans was actually kind of legit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because shit, yeah, he did Uncanny Inhumans. He did fucking he basically was over Inhumans for a good minute. I forgot he was over Inhumans.
He was top dog with Uncanny Inhumans for a while there.
Damn, dude. You know what I forgot he wrote?
Don't say She-Hulk.
No, Astonishing X-Men. He wrote one of the last X-Men runs before the Hickman. Like, because it was Matthew.
Is that when they were in the that's when they were in that fucking bar. That's where the headquarters was.
Well, yeah, that was the Matthew Rosenberg joint.
Mm-hmm.
The Astonishing joint focused more on like Charles and some of the other
when he got Phantom X's body.
Right. He was writing that's the one. So yeah. Gotcha. Also, so the Astonishing and Uncanny runs, like those the right before House of X, that's what I couldn't remember. Yeah, Charles, he's built up a ton of cachet with me. So I mean, I'm willing to always give him a chance.
That's when he was writing Xavier as an asshole proper.
Dude,
stuck in the Shadow Realm with Shadow King.
Ooh, man. Xavier wasn't shit. He wasn't shit. But the thing is, it worked. It worked for me. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me get rid of this shit because it keeps trying to.
Triple dot. No, Phantom X did not become Charles. Phantom X was still in love with Psylocke from back in Uncanny X-Force, and he was not a good person. So he wanted to be able to do one good thing, and in that Charles Soule book, he basically, because at this point Xavier was dead. He was dead and gone. Come to find out, he was being held prisoner by the Shadow King in the Shadow Realm. And Phantom X basically gave Xavier his body so that Xavier could get out of the Shadow Realm and help the X-Men. And then he only wanted people to refer to him as X and all kind of tomfoolery. But that shit didn't even last long because we went right into Matthew Rosenberg's run where the X-Men were Cyclops had come back from the dead and there was no X-Mansion. These motherfuckers was just doing missions out of the bar from Cheers.
Out of the bar, yeah. Like I actually wanted to say it was the bar with no name, but it was not the bar with no name. It was, but it may as well have been.
Yes, Charles Soule was writing Darth Vader at the time. That's before Jason Aaron. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Yeah. That was, Vader down was off the chain,
dude. So yeah, that said, yeah, 10 deaths of Wolverine, 10 lives Wolverine, whatever the case is. Because of Benjamin Percy, I'm gonna give it a chance. That was what that was to say is that, Benjamin Percy has done very little wrong to me in life.
Mm-hmm.
His X-Force is one of the best X-Forces I think I've ever read. I was never the hugest fan of X-Force to begin with, but the fact that he's got me regularly every fucking month reading X-Force for the first time since I was like 10, yeah, I'm here for it. Also, I like how fucked up his version of Beast is. Beast is awful. I love it.
I'm kind of mad you didn't read the other X-Force book. I
read them. I wasn't okay. So like I liked what was it when X-Force was the Black Ops team?
Yeah, that was okay. I know you're talking about. That was during the Hope Summers shit.
Yeah, I actually liked that squad. That was Wolverine was in the gray and the black. X-Force was they were basically like the hit squad.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's when Cyclops did not kill a motherfucker. Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, no, I like this shit.
Yeah, and that was the Kyle Yost and Chris Crane.
When was Reminder on it?
That was after that. That was literally the end of that one you're talking about. When that ended, that's when Reminder's Uncanny X-Force started.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I liked those, but just this is the first time I'm just like, yeah, man, I'm into this. I'm into this. Like,
yeah,
I'm digging the vibe.
That next volume of Uncanny X-Force was hot garbage. Because they brought
who was back, on that?
That was I think it was I remember who did the art. I think it was G. Willow Wilson who did the art.
Okay.
I remember the first arc of it was Bishop was back, but he was being possessed by the bear.
The demon. I know. Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then after that book got canceled, they did another one. I think, if I remember correctly, that was Cy Spurrier, and it was Cable, Domino, Hope. Basically, they were doing the clone shit before. No, it wasn't. That was when that was when Colossus was on the team.
Okay, yeah.
Because Cable had like the scary movie 2 little hand. He didn't have the techno-organic virus in his arm anymore. And then after that one was Spurrier. God. Cable was constantly cloning him. Thank you.
Yeah, Sam Humphries. I remember that shit. Okay, I wasn't crazy about that.
The one I wanted you to read was the one after that with Cy Spurrier, where he was writing it, and basically Cable was cloning himself after each mission because he would die in the mission. Okay. Phantom X was doing a heel turn and he would kill him after every mission, and Hope was in it. And that book was good. That book was fun.
Actually, you know what? Okay. I'll fuck with that. I will fuck with that. Yep. That I can fucks with. Here, let me get out of all this. I got too much shit going on right now. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. We said there were 2 characters we were going to talk about real quick. Because we got some news.
Yeah, I don't remember these people.
y'all really don't. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. Y'all don't remember y'all remember none of these motherfuckers. If you do, God help you. Because I'm actually getting an image ready right now just so I can show y'all motherfuckers who it is. Because I honestly don't expect none of y'all motherfuckers to remember this shit. So a ways back, we talked about a movie or a comic book rather that's getting a movie adaptation. We talked about it kind of briefly.
You talked about it.
I talked about it. And that is the Image Comics character from the 90s, John Prophet. Dude, I can't believe 90s. This shit is still getting done.
That is so 90s.
It is, dude. Look at this. What's this? What's this face thing right here? What is this for? What?
Ask Hardware.
Look, hey, dog, his Hardware had it too. He had it too, dude. Well, here's the fucked up part is because first off, you knew this was some Rob Liefeld shit off rip.
You don't see his feet.
well, and look at his hands. Look at this motherfucker's hand. Look at this. What's this? This looks like the Blob. Get his ass out of here! And then look at the hair, the mullet. Dude, this is the ugliest. Why does his mullet look like a mane? I don't know. Anyway, point of the matter is, this motherfucker is getting an actual God's the Honest movie, and y'all will never guess who is going to be playing. Oh, wait. I'm put this back up. Y'all are never going to guess who's playing this motherfucker. Jake, I used to be Mysterio Gyllenhaal. They done dragged Jake Gyllenhaal's ass into this. Dude, he gonna have to get buff. That boy gonna have to put on the weight again.
He gonna have to use steroids. He got to be Scott Steiner looking like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I'm dead. But no, so here's the deal. This is the information I have here. I had to close the website because it was making my shit lag. They keep trying to play video ads. Jake Gyllenhaal is set to star in the feature film adaptation of Rob Liefeld's comic book Prophet, with Extraction filmmaker Sam Hargrave directing. Actually, I like Extraction. That's the movie with Chris Hemsworth that was on Netflix. That movie was actually pretty lit.
Welcome to the Troyaverse. I mean, he played the Prince of Persia. He can do anything.
Dude, he can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He is the unsung Prince of Persia. That man can be whoever he want to be.
LJ Brown, don't do that. I know he was buff in Southpaw. This ain't that.
No. Oh, I forgot about Southpaw. I forgot about that shit. Dude, can you imagine Jake Gyllenhaal? Dude, I just want to. Dude, can you imagine Jake Gyllenhaal's face on this? You got the Rock body with the Jake Gyllenhaal head.
All right,
you got
don't let the Rock come out with a diss track for you. Be disrespectful now.
Look, he go get Tech 9 out here. But no, so for those who don't know, Prophet is. Oh God. Okay, here, let's do this. John Prophet, the character who was conscripted by Germans near the end of World War II and subjected to scientific experiments that gave him superhuman strength. In the film, John Prophet will volunteer for a German experiment near the end of World War II in order to feed his family. After a bombing buries him alive and traps him underground for 20 years, he reawakens in 1965, where things are not great for Prophet. The world has moved on without him. His daughter resents him, and KGB agents are after him to create super soldiers from his blood. We also know that Mark Guggenheim, those of you know, is the chief person involved in the CW Arrowverse. Is going to be writing the script. And basically, the one of the heads from Studio 8, who's also putting this out here, came out and said that it's been a goal of ours to work with Jake and Sam for quite some time. So we're very excited to finally be collaborating with them on this unique, action-packed genre film. I'm looking forward to seeing what they envision for bringing the story to life. A story we're sure will stand out in the comic book world as a powerful, emotionally charged, and visually distinctive film. Carter, have you seen Bloodshot?
Yes, I have.
This is what that reminds me of already. Just the little bit they're talking about. This is the same energy that the motherfuckers were talking about Bloodshot. And how, Carter, explain to me. What I'm curious. What was your take on Vin Diesel's Bloodshot?
So I think my opinion is kind of bad, just because I think I've told this story on the cave before, but because in order to entice people to go see that film in California, they gave out free copies of Neo 2 if you went and saw Bloodshot.
Oh, I remember you telling me that shit.
But honestly, the movie itself was fine. I agree with a lot of people that said if they had have gotten rid of Vin Diesel and put in Jason David Frank.
You mean you didn't want CGI Vin Diesel right there? I'm not gonna lie. I saw the movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't Bloodshot. It wasn't Bloodshot to me. I felt like it was just a generic Vin Diesel action movie. Is that fair? Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, that's why he shouldn't have been in it. I think had he not been in it, because it was very obvious you put him in it to get asses in the seats. But this is Vin Diesel. No.
That was not.
It really, really depends. It has to be the right movie in order to use Vin Diesel for that star power. You should have done Jason David Frank.
Yeah, Jason David Frank would have actually sold. I think people would have gone and supported that movie just on the strength of Jason David. Here, I want to show y'all. For those who don't know what we're talking about here.
Because he had already been doing it.
Well, yeah, because what was it? Was it
the YouTube series?
Yeah, when they had the was it Ninjak versus the Valiant
Universe.
Yeah, he did it there, and he here. I'm gonna pull it up. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about here, because I know y'all motherfuckers, y'all probably didn't see the shit, and that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna fix that. We are about to fix that. Let me see if I can find a good image of this shit, because
it was Vin Diesel playing Riddick with body paint.
Pretty much. I mean, you're not incredibly wrong. Okay, so here, what would y'all have rather had? Would y'all have rather had this? Or would you have rather had that? I don't know about y'all, but I feel like if we would have got this, we wouldn't have got that. That don't even look like Vin Diesel. That is so dude, this so CG is not even funny.
Look like a video game character. That look like a cutscene.
You know what? This looked like Vin Diesel in the cutscene from that Ark game he gonna be in. We could have had this. We could have had nice things. But no.
This is where people's complaining would have been valid, not Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right. You got to pick your battles.
This would have been valid. Because look at that. And then look what you got. Come on now.
Bruh. Wait. Hold on, I want to show you something real quick. Why does this look like a cutscene from Hitman?
He looked like he did in that Wheelman video game.
Like that nobody played. Lord have mercy. But no, we're getting John Prophet, and it's gonna be a thing. And I don't know, man. I'm not here for it. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Want to get into this last story about another character that they ain't gonna remember?
Yeah, y'all ain't. I'm gonna go tell y'all right now. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna remember this shit either. And
well, you might remember this one. You might.
You know what? If for no other reason than I recently talked about it last week. We talked about the character Shadowhawk. The character Shadowhawk came when we were talking comics last week, and it just so happens, and you know, it's funny how synchronicity works. So apparently, next year is going to mark the 30th anniversary of Shadowhawk. Is that not crazy? 30 years. 30 years of Shadowhawk. Probably one of the earliest solo series. And I'm not saying that it's the only one, because of course Marvel and DC had theirs, but like it was one of the first series that I think I ever saw where there was a black character and there wasn't a whole lot of emphasis on him being black right away. Like you didn't even know who the character was for the first 8 or 9 issues of the comic, because he never took his mask off. And even when you did see him out of costume, The comic never really went out of its way to tell you it was him. They were always showing you so many other characters that it was always a mystery as to who Shadowhawk really was. And then you find out that, oh, wait a minute, he's fighting this racist dude who's trying to copycat him. And then this is when the truth comes out that he is actually a black man who is out dressing up as a vigilante, jumping off rooftops, breaking motherfucker spines and throwing them off of buildings and shit. And yes, he did have AIDS. That was the reason why, like, because I remember that was one of the questions always came up with his character is like, dude, why this guy's regular man? He doesn't have superpowers. He ain't even a billionaire. He's not even a billionaire. He's just a lawyer. He's a guy who used to be a lawyer. He's not rich. He's actually on hard times like a motherfucker. And like, why is he always leaping headfirst off of like the Empire State Building like he ain't gonna die when he smacked the pavement? The reason why is because he had AIDS, and if he died, it wouldn't have mattered. That was the reason why he was always doing those death-defying leaps off of buildings and going up against motherfuckers like Savage Dragon and Spawn, because he didn't give a fuck. That was why he did it. But yeah, he was awesome. He's an awesome character. I wish more people gave him his flowers at the time when he deserved them. But that said, we did learn that next year, to coincide with the 30th anniversary of Shadowhawk, Jim Valentino is going to be doing a commemorative book titled Shadowhawk 30th Anniversary Special. And Valentino actually wrote and said, I don't draw very often anymore, but when I do, I still manage to screw it up royally. This is a cover for next year's Shadowhawk 30th Anniversary Special. Today seemed like an appropriate day to post it, as it's an homage to the very first Image comic. Now, here's the deal here. I'm going to pull this up. Basically, what he's talking about is Youngblood #1 is the comic he's talking about. And here, I want you guys to see what we're talking about here. I think this is actually, yeah. This is kind of like a taste. This is a taste of what he's got in the pipe. And this is actually also a throwback to something that happened. This was Image United. It's also a throwback to Image United, which Carter, did you ever check that out? Image United?
No, I think I would have remembered Ben Grimm wearing shoulder guards.
This motherfucker. Okay, so Image United was a storyline where basically, I may be misremembering this, but when I was doing research for the Spawn video I did ways back, I actually ended up kind of going back and looking at this.
Oh, was Image United when it was that evil Spawn?
Yeah, it was Evil Spawn.
Al Simmons. Oh, okay.
And basically what they did was they made their own. Image never had like an Avengers team in the same sense that like Marvel had or like DC had with the Justice League, where like every major character from like their solo comics came together to make a team. That wasn't really a thing in Image comics. There wasn't that much crossover in Image on that level. Yeah, characters would meet each other, but they would never like be like a team. And this was one of the first time. Actually, this was the first time they had Invincible. You had Shadowhawk. You had Savage Dragon, Witchblade. I think the Darkness was involved.
I was gonna say that was the only thing that was actually characters that had actually met at the time. It was only the Darkness and Witchblade.
Right. Yeah. Darkness. Well, I will say this: Shadowhawk and Savage Dragon had met because Savage Dragon beat the fuck out of his ass. And like when Ant was around, Ant had kind of thrown hands with Spawn, and she had bumped into Savage Dragon and other characters like that. But you really didn't have, like, okay, I take that back. Youngblood. Yeah, Youngblood, because Chapel was always kind of back and forward in the Spawn shit. And you had the Wildcats. And the Wildcats, they did crossover with Youngblood, but it was usually like conflicts. It was never really ever about, hey, you guys are superheroes. We're superheroes. Let's make a team and let's get this Avengers bread. Yeah, it was never anything like that. And but yeah, when it came to crossovers, the Darkness and Witchblade were the two that crossed over the most. Hell, Witchblade and Darkness were practically the same comic. Damn near in a lot of respects. But yeah, so I'm actually kind of hype about this because I think the news about this literally came out yesterday. And we literally just talked about this last week. I kind of want to hit Jim Valentino and be like, "Want to holler at your boy?" You know, we prop up Shadowhawk around here. It's Shadowhawks, not Savage Dragons. We don't.
We love talking about them colors.
Oh, God. You ain't shit. Woogie boogie.
We got 1999 Canadian from Walter Baptiste. I got here late, but I wanted to show love. Shout out to Carter's Pappy. Sorry, Carter, it's not sorry. Oh, and why don't we have more likes?
Ooh, Walter done sold y'all out. He done sold y'all out. I'll have you know. He done sold you out. Here, let me see where we at.
They tried. I remember Image tried several times to do their own universe kind of thing because they tried it with Invincible.
They did.
They had Invincible. They had Invincible Universe, and then they tried to bring other characters from Invincible to have their own standalone books, and they did not last.
No.
Where is Tech Jacket? Where?
Okay, you want to know the only reason why I actually remember Tech Jacket? The only reason that I actually remember Tech Jacket. Not too long ago. Here, let me move this over here. Dude, you know what? I'm a whole asshole. Do you know I've had Ots Darva streaming in the background this whole time? I'm just giving away bandwidth. But no, a ways back, I did a character breakdown video, I believe it were. Oh God, who was it for? Oh shit, I'm blanking. I'm actually because this was a ways back. This wasn't like recent. This was like maybe several months ago. Oh, you know why? Because it was for fucking Invincible. It was for Invincible. And technically, I think Invincible, his first appearance is kind of weird because some people cite it as one thing and other people cite it as another. Like people say it's Tech Jacket number 1 or 2 or some shit like that. And other people say it's Savage Dragon number, whatever the fuck. But yeah, whatever. That part doesn't matter. But that's the only reason why I actually remembered who Tech Jacket was, because I was doing research for the Invincible video. I looked up the first appearance, saw Tech Jacket, was like, who the fuck is that? And then I was like, oh, that motherfucker. But yeah, it was sad. Also, we got John the Motor here with a $5 super chat. Says, gotta admit though, VD puts butts in the seats. And Shadowhawk was my dude, and to find out it was a black man, epic. Here's the thing. You could do a Shadowhawk movie. Here's the thing, and this is why I think this would work. Don't make it a part of some fucking universe. Don't make it part. Don't try and make no goddamn cinematic universe. Don't try and set up the Valiant universe. Don't try and set up the Image Comics universe. Don't try and set up the Boom Studios universe. Just tell a fucking good story. You tell a good story about a black man being injected with something that ends up giving him AIDS, and then him deciding to use the rest of his life dedicating whatever he has left to dedicating it to beating the fuck out of criminals. I'd watch that. I've watched dumber shit. I'm just saying. King Kunta with the $2 super chat says, that man had AIDS, but Savage Dragon don't. Hey, I'm just saying, look. Savage Dragon be out here splooging on people and knocking them up against the wall. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Carter,
yes,
do you have a
sir.
recommended read for the week?
My week's been just some of everything. I didn't even get to read Savage Avengers like I wanted to because I keep up with
Oh,
my
you would have liked
Savage.
this week's.
Okay.
You'd have liked this week's.
Honestly, my recommended was something that you actually did a video on, and it was actually going to be Hellions.
Okay. All right.
Hellions number 16 for no other reason than I hope we get a payoff with Empath catching it because I cracked up. Even though he actually felt bad with what he did. You all didn't read the newest issue of Hellions, Ernie actually did a video. He'll probably put it somewhere over here. I was surprised that he felt some kind of way about what he did.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't matter because he's still finna get that work.
Oh, no. He's still about to get that ass beat. He gonna get his ass beat. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. He gonna get his ass wholesale beat.
What made me laugh was just how Grey Crow in that issue, it was almost like he was hyping himself up, just talking about it, like, boy, fuck him up. I told that nigga not to fucking play with me and see. Mm-hmm. I told him he sent her, he bush. I told him if he did again, I'll go get his ass. I told him. Like,
look, wait, and here's the thing. You see what Wild Child said to him? They're gonna throw you in the hole. He was like, I'll be laughing the whole way down.
The whole way down.
I was like, bruh.
This man's half his body was just chewed up. And he's still telling Impact, boy, I'm finna beat your ass.
Oh, yeah, no, he looked at him, he was like, no, I'm gonna get you. Like the whole time, he's like, you gonna die. I'm gonna fuck you up. He said, what'd I tell you? I told you I was gonna kill you. I told you. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of people think about this. He's been telling Impact this shit since the second issue. He's been telling Impact that every time Impact and what was it? The first time that he fucked with him, he shot him on sight. On sight.
That part literally you saw off guard because he did it just so quick.
You know what it remind me of? You know what it remind me of? It remind me of Vera on Harlem Nights. It's like, oh no, sugar. Quick accused me of stealing, and if all y'all gonna take up a Quick in here, we can all be some fighting motherfuckers. He's like, no, he accused me of stealing, and I got to kick his ass. Only thing I'm gonna be out here stealing tonight is his face.
I will tell you the one that's gonna be my recommended because it was a solid issue. The one thing I don't like how simply simptastic Havoc was in this issue.
Oh, for Madeline Pryor?
Just to be so, oh my God, I did it. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. Huh? You bringing my lady back? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Dude, he forgot about Psylocke. He literally turned around and was like, fuck them kids. He said, fuck Psylocke's kid. Cause he literally
believe I did. She lost her baby cousin. Shot Madeline, huh? Madeline, huh?
Maddie? I get Maddie back?
Like, I mean, just a quick word.
Dude, like, cause I'm talking about literally, like, it's not even a whole page difference. He literally would panel 2 or 3 on the page. Huh. I can't believe I did that to Psylocke.
That motherfucker wasn't even out the room. The panel, all they had to do in that art was turn his neck. He wasn't even out the door all day.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Emma said, I can bring Maddie back. He like, huh? What kids? What kids? But no, that one. This week, I'm not gonna lie. For me, actually, no, it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. It's Kieran.
Is it? Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Firepower.
No, actually, Firepower was good. It was good this week. But I'm not gonna lie. I gotta give it to Kieran Gillen with Eternals because he did some shit I didn't think he had the balls to do. For those who know what I'm talking about, it's Eternals Celestia #1. Basically what they did is, you're probably sitting here wondering who them two. But no, so you know how like in the MCU, Ajak and Makari, they've been gender swapped for the movies. In the comics, they're dudes. They've always been dudes in the comics. White dudes at that. Well, what they did was for Ajak, you know, they cast Ajak, they cast Salma Hayek for the movie. And they cast Lauren Ridloff to play Makari, who, for those who don't know, Lauren Ridloff, not only is she Afro-Latina, she's also hearing impaired. She's deaf, actually. And her character, even in the movies, uses sign language to speak. Well, for this comic, what they did was, because, you know, the Eternals, when they reincarnate, sometimes they don't always come back the way that they were before. Well, in this case, Ajak came back as Salma Hayek. And Makari then came back as Lauren Ridloff. And like what they're doing in this is that they actually got, and then this actually thought it was cool. Makari is not speaking. She does get word bubbles, dialogue, and stuff like that, but she's using sign language, and it's not her actually speaking, it's Ajak interpreting what Makari is saying. And I thought that was really cool. Not only that, they did give me, and I didn't realize it took this long. Carter, do you remember why the Eternals were gone for a while?
No.
So in Jason Aaron's Avengers, at the very beginning, all the Eternals killed themselves because they learned what their true purpose was. Like they learned that they were literally just a set of protections, you know, for humanity, and not even just for humanity, but to basically make sure the planet didn't get fucked with while all the superheroes were like being created on Earth. So they killed themselves. Well, we learn in this comic that Ajak met the Avengers of 1 million BC. So when Odin was like, you know, young, and the motherfuckers we've been seeing from like back in prehistory, the old Black Panther,
yeah, that
Iron
first
shit.
Jason Aaron arc when Tony went back. Okay.
So basically, we learn that the first time Ajak meets those characters, it don't go well. Ajak catches that work. And what we learn is in this as well is that the Eternals, because this takes place, I think, maybe before Kieran Gillen's initial run. Like, this is kind of going back a little bit. Kieran Gillen is setting up a major arc for the Eternals to go up against the Avengers. And the reason why is because, y'all may or may not remember, right now, the Avengers use a Celestial as their home base.
Yeah, an Avengers Mountain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ajak does not like that. Ajak is not happy about that at all. And even more than that, Ajak is pissed because Ajak is the one who is the speaker, the one who the Celestials speak to. They don't really talk to the other Eternals. They speak to her, and then she relates it to the rest of the Eternals. Ajak is pissed because the fucking Celestials spoke to the Avengers. More specifically, Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
And even though she does believe they spoke to them, she is of the belief that they misinterpreted the Celestials' message. And basically, she wants hands with the Avengers right now. So that's basically what it's setting up. And I'm here for it. I like the setup. It's a pretty interesting premise. And it gives the Eternals something to kind of keep them in the main focus of the Marvel comic universe as we know it now. Even though I actually kind of like them being separate, because have you been reading any of Kieran Gillen's run?
I have not.
It's actually really good. It's actually really good. And I want to preface this. I don't give a fuck about the Eternals.
Okay.
I don't give a squirrel fart about the Eternals, and I have been enjoying every issue. Because, okay, you know what it reminds me of? Because it's fucking Kieran Gillen, for Christ's sakes. It's like he took the best parts of the more human stuff from Wicked and Divine.
Okay.
And mixed it with kind of the, I don't want to say the fantasy elements of Die, but like, you know how Die can get real, like, serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like how existential Die can be.
Yeah.
It's like he took those two things, put them together, and he also mixed in some of the levity from Once and Future. But like the story is so grim, it's like, I don't know if I should be laughing right now. Icarus just told a joke, and I should be cracking a smile, but this shit going down.
Yeah.
that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I highly recommend that is my recommended. Let's get into, we actually got let's get into it. It's questions time. It is questions time. First and foremost, I want to get to, we got a super chat in here. I want to jump on before it goes away, because these motherfuckers be sneaking off on you. Walter Baptiste with the $5.99 Canadian says, can you please do a recommended shows too? I appreciate the comics, but I keep hearing you guys mention shows that I don't know about. Oh, yes. Recommended shows? Yeah, we could definitely do that. Yeah, that's not a I would definitely say, well, I feel like it's cheating because I have been recommending it a lot lately. I don't want to recommend Squid Game because everybody's fucking watching that shit. Everybody's recommending that shit to you. But I will say Why the Last Man has been really good. Even though the show pisses me off sometimes because the shit just be happening.
It has nudie parts in it, and I didn't think you could do nudie parts in basic cable shows now.
Oh yeah, you can. You can.
That's how I know I ain't watched TV in a minute.
Yeah, you can. Well, here's the thing. You know what it is? It's context. It's context. You remember back in the day, back in the 90s, when they would play like 9 Inch Nails, Closer.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why? Technically, the reason why they had to beep it, I mean, technically they were going to beep it anyway because they say, I want to fuck you like an animal. The reason why they actually had to beep it is because of the intent. The intent of the word. If they just would have said fuck, I mean, they would have beeped it, but they wouldn't have caught a fine for it. They would have caught like, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal. But yeah, that's kind of why. It's because the intent wasn't sexual. It was like, because like there's the part where the girl's getting laid down in the bathtub. It ain't nobody really trying to like, I mean, it does seem kind of weird. It does seem kind of like they fucking with her. But like, I was like, hold on, wait, where the girl's hands at? But then they had the one shot where the girl turned around and she only got the one titty. And I was just like, oh, they just gonna casually show the one titty. Okay.
I didn't think they were going to do that. That was the one thing I was wondering if they were going to show that, because that was it was graphic in the sense of, oh my God, in the book. It wasn't sexy, or it wasn't, oh my God, it was actually pretty just like horrifying almost.
Yeah. It wasn't a titty. That was a breast.
Well, yeah, and I'm trying not to make light of that fact.
Right?
When you see that, now I guess spoilers at this point because this is in the book. The group of just crazy of this group of, I don't want to say cult or anything like that, but to show that you're a member of this group, they have the ladies hack off one of their breasts.
Right.
And it's a really, really horrifying thing when you see this. So
well,
I wasn't expecting that, and I was wondering how they were going. But again, this is how you know I haven't watched television in ages. But I was wondering how they were going to get past that if this is on basic cable. No, we just showing tickles.
Yeah. It was the thing. It was the thing. Now I will say this: I did think that the reason she gave in the show for why they did it, I thought was a little off, because technically the reason why Amazons did that was because it made it easier to shoot a bow and arrow. to not have that extra, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, anyway. Let's see here. Let's look. We got one from Drake45 with the $4 Canadian. Says Sora's smash hate is toxic. What do y'all think? I think so too.
I don't care. I'm sorry.
Oh, your mic switched.
Okay.
But no, but to put a even more point in, I don't play a lot of Smash Brothers, so it doesn't bother me. But at the same time, I do think it's silly that people are getting upset over a fucking video game.
I didn't even think people were getting upset. People have been talking about putting Sora in it for a while now. I thought more people were hyped that he was finally in there.
Well, okay, so here's the problem. He's the last DLC character.
Yeah.
Which means there's no more DLC characters after this.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. People wanted Sora, but guess what he is? He's yet another sword character.
No shit. What y'all expect? It's called a key blade. Stupid.
Yeah. People are just being silly. They're being silly about it.
Plus, a lot of now I'm coming from the fighting game, like I'm coming from the competitive standpoint, but it's not even a lot of motherfuckers playing Smash Ultimate. They still back there in the Stone Age just playing Melee. So
probably, yeah. Well, no, that's actually probably closer to the truth than anything else. It just people are upset because okay, you know how whenever there's a Nintendo Direct, they always thumbs down it if they don't talk about Smash, or if they talk about Smash, they don't reveal a new DLC character. People are fucking rabid and very fucking toxic about that game. Honestly, I'm now wondering if every Nintendo Direct from here on out is going to get dislike bombed because they're not going to be talking about Smash.
By sweaty Smash players.
Mm-hmm. I mean, why don't y'all just go play Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl like a normal decent human being?
Why don't y'all go take a shower for being Smash players?
Yeah, and go touch some grass. Dude, actually, I laughed my ass off because one of the homies, is a mutual of me and Pikachulitas, Lord Balvin. I was watching him play Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl the other day on Twitch. Lord Balvin, awesome guy, by the way. Really fucking hilarious. Dude's cool as fuck. But he was playing and he was getting worked by the what was it? What was her name? Was it Oblina or something like that? The little
from All Real
Monsters. And the whole time he was like, I don't even know who she is. Because he isn't old enough to remember All Real Monsters. Yeah. That's what I thought was funny, because they actually put shit in that game that people who are probably playing it now, the people who are there for like SpongeBob and Patrick and was it Sandy Cheeks and all that?
I guarantee you, it's motherfuckers that don't even know who the fuck Powder Toast Man is.
Oh, I know.
Don't know where he came from.
They don't know who Ren and Stimpy are. They don't know who Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life is. They don't know
who is this random white man in this. Don't know
who is Nigel. Look, who is Nigel? Who's Nigel?
And I'm more surprised they put Nigel in the game and not Eliza or not Lil Wayne.
Actually, you know who I call
him? I call him Lil Wayne because that's what the little brother reminds me of. I remember when somebody said the little brother looked like him, or the fucking monkey.
Who was it? Wait, no, he can't be in it because that was Disney. Damn, I got excited for a minute. I was like, man, I wish they could put Fillmore in it, but they can't put Fillmore in it. That was a Disney cartoon.
Oh God,
dude, they put Fillmore in it. He hit you with that chicken.
This motherfucker want to see X Middle School Safety Patrol.
Yes, I would. Actually, you know what I wish? I actually want more studios to do this. Like, okay, you got Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Give me a Cartoon Network one too, because I want a regular show on there. I want to see Mordecai and Rigby just beating the fuck out of motherfuckers when they on the ground. Like,
I feel like Muscle Man that swing whole the shirt cast is just going to be different variations of Ben 10 transformations.
Oh no, my gumballs. No. I love that shit. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Doug Funny is Disney, Bill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Oh, here we got another one here. Drake Professor. Last question. That's his words, not mine. $3 Canadian says, Cave next with DC fandom going on? Yes. I guess now's a better time than any. Next week, we are going to be doing the cave as normal, but it's going to be a different cave. We are going to be watching DC fandom because DC fandom starts right when the fucking game starts. And so it'll be active while we're active. So we are going to be watching it live and talking to you guys while we watch it. So it's going to be a little bit of a different flavor. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see here. We also got, I want to get to these questions from the Discord. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. How are you, Ernie and Carter? I miss my boys. I had my checkup today. My hubby went with me. Everything is good. My little girl and I had no problems or complications. Doctor said I'm on track. That's what I'm talking about. Also, for January, to have my little girl, Ernie and Carter. Dude, that's so amazing. I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Man, dude. That's why I keep telling you, man. I love, I don't know if y'all know this. I love hearing about the successes. The good things. I love hearing about that from y'all because it warms my heart because, like I know this is talked about in the Discord. I ain't trying to put all of Brother Blade's business out there, but one of Blerd Coa's finest, Brother Blade, aka Mr. Brooks, he's recently got married. And I was so happy. I was so happy for him because, like, I know this is something like he told me about. Like, I remember this is something we had talked about over a year ago, just about. And then, like, just and then the journey up to that, I was really happy. Like, I love it when y'all. I love hearing about y'all's successes. So yes, please, and thank you. We also got was it Shadow the Cat 99? Says, wanted to point out something about Disney Plus series for the MCU with the announcement of a Agatha Harkness show and the rumored Monica show. It reminds me of reading a comic book, but you can read individual issues from other series that are still connected. I think it's awesome how much Marvel is committing to making the MCU even bigger now. What do you guys think? I agree. I do, however, I have some reservations about that Monica Rambeau show because there were no sources cited when that rumor came out. It really, not saying I don't want it. I want it, but I want more information.
You don't know the validity.
Right. Because motherfucker hid that shit on some Patreon shit. Motherfucker, you ain't Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful. You can't just be hiding information behind a Patreon wall. You ain't got no sources. You ain't got no credibility. Sean Ross Sapp can do that. You ain't Sean Ross Sapp. By the way, Fightful, amazing. I love that website. Anyway, I love how just about all wrestling news either comes from Wrestling Observer Newsletter or Fightful. Don't nobody got sources anymore. They just go to these websites and be like, per Fightful, per Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Newsletter. Y'all didn't find the show for yourself. They found it out first, and now y'all talking about it. Look at you. You're just like me. But I don't report on the news, so that's different. But no, I think it's a good thing because it does feel more like actual comics. I feel like, oh, okay, well, I can watch the movies, but if I choose to, I can watch What If. And it's just like reading What If. Some are good, some are great, some are some are all right, some are whatever. It just is what it is. I can watch WandaVision. And I'm like, oh man, y'all want to know more what's going on with Wanda? Let's see what this WandaVision is about. You know what? Wonder what's going on with Falcon right now and go watch that. Or, She-Hulk's coming out. I really need a good laugh. Let's go watch She-Hulk. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But Dude Man coming through says, good evening, my Blerd brothers and sisters. Hope all is well in y'all's household. Here's a question. Okay. Since this year is rapidly moving out with what have been some moments that have been in your top 5 or 10, be it something personal or entertainment ways, hashtag Carter Daddy Sweetback. Oh Lord. Sweetback's badass song. Lord, dude.
Rip to Melvin Van Peebles.
Yes. Also. God, man, dude, he was out here. Wonder what Mario's been up to. What's Mario been up to?
Ain't no telling.
Man, I remember, man, Mario Van Peebles, he was going places. And then out of nowhere, that motherfucker just stopped getting rolls.
But just like Billy Zane.
Dude, right? Billy Zane just fell the fuck off. That man was in Demon Knight. Then he did the Phantom. And after that, nobody
ain't heard shit.
That motherfucker ain't nobody calling no more. I mean, I can say this much. As far as top 5 things, most of mine are going to be like personal things. My baby girl, she had her first day of like actual school this year, which was, really important to me. Not only that, but, this year was the first year where my stepson and I really started getting along. Me and my wife have been together for we've been together since 2009. And me and my stepson have always had a really rocky at best relationship, and I would even dare say a very toxic relationship at worst. And we finally, and I think it came with maturity on both our parts, eventually we found a common ground, and we're better. It's not perfect, but it was definitely something that I thought was worth it's definitely worth mentioning and worth being proud of. Not only that, but I won't talk about that because that's too personal. I know Carter will cut the whole call off if I say this. Also my personal health, taking strides to improve my personal health has been going very well. I wake up every morning, I exercise, I've been eating better, eating right, getting better sleep. I still haven't gotten my CPAP machine yet, but that will be soon. And I plan on having even better sleep than that. And then as for everything else, just, I met a lot of amazing people this year, met a lot of new faces this year that I thought, it just was awesome. And and the best thing is, hasn't happened yet, but it will happen. November 16th, 3:10 p.m. That will be in my top 5 preemptively.
You all will find out what he's talking about when it happens.
Yeah. November. Yeah, it was. Yeah, did I say 16th? Yeah, November 16th, 3:10 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's gonna be great. I'll be happy. I don't know about nobody else, but my black ass will be happy. Yeah, my black ass will be hella happy. What about you, Carter?
Oh man,
you got any personal best?
That caught me off guard. I didn't expect you to bring it up. Sorry. Oh man, that's a good one. That was a good one. Like I said, you all will find out what he's talking about that day, that time.
I can't talk about. So I saw Bill just came in. Yeah, I can't talk about what it is, but just know November 16th, 3:10 p.m. I'm gonna talk. Actually, I won't be able to talk shit till 3:11 p.m. But I'm gonna talk some shit because your boy learned some things this year. Your boy made a he. You know how they say sometimes you have to. Okay, today we say you gotta fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
See, back in the day, I'm gonna show you how old I am. My granny used to say something that my mom also used to say to me, and she used to always tell me bought sense was the best sense. And I never understood what that meant until I got older. Basically, it's an old way of saying fuck around and find out. Because basically what they try if you ever hear someone tell you bought sense is the best sense, what they telling you is that the best sense you'll ever get in your life is the shit you had to pay for. The shit where you fucked up, you made a bad call, and you had to face the consequences for it. That is what that means. And I had one of them. I had one of the moments where bought sense was the best sense. I thought I was making a move that was going to do numbers for me. Didn't do it. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But carry on, Carter. Oh, here you're
with me, honestly, just being here, honestly, I did not expect this to be going a year strong. You and me on this Blerd cave, man. Just honestly, you all just being so, that was a highlight for sure. Personal wise, just you all being so welcoming, bringing your boy in here and just being so appreciative and enjoying the shenanigans of mine.
It's nice to have a co-host that actually knows what he's talking about.
Fun fact.
sorry. I'm sorry. I had to take that shot. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm happy you all have been just so welcoming and just so. I'm happy you all appreciate me and I appreciate you all. Fun fact: the one Blerd cave where I was not here and I was quote unquote on the run. I was mid-stroke doing that Blerd cave just to show you all how much that I love you all.
This motherfucker.
I was mid-turn, mid-stroke.
This man, Lord.
At work. So
hold on. Nah, see, nah.
Danger.
This motherfucker right here. Blowing Bulma's back out.
Yeah. Oh God. How long were people trying to get me a plate? How long? Just shenanigans. How long were you all trying to get me a plate? How long were you all wondering if Miss Gladys was going to come here? But we still got more stuff coming. Sticking around LA, to be perfectly honest with you, I was happy that I gave the LA experiment a good 2-year run, and that run damn sure come to an end.
No.
But it was really good to experience. That's one thing I will say to everybody. When you get older and you have the means to do something, if you yourselves can't do it, and there's somebody that's in your corner that has your back, that can give you that kick in the ass, let them do it. Because that's what happened with me. I don't ever be one of those people who was born and raised at home and stayed at home. The world's too big. If you can go out there and experience new things. Luckily, I experienced new things before COVID started when I got here.
Woo, man, that'd have been a motherfucker.
But it was only a couple months, and then COVID hit, and then I caught it. So, all my stuff is just personal wise, from being here, from being in LA, from that Halle Berry incident I don't like to discuss.
I just love the fact that you bumped into Halle Berry.
I don't like talking about that moment. I did not have her. I'd had her in the Steiner recliner. Yes, I did. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Some of y'all too young for that.
Dude.
But yeah, a lot of my personal stuff is just it's this in LA, man. I'm happy that you guys still came around for your boy. I know you all are here for the main attraction, but for me to be a part of that and for you all to be so just loving and welcoming, it's I thank you all. But yeah, that's me. I rambled for a minute just because.
Oh, you good. Shit. I lost track. Oh, here we are. Urban Person Strong Styles says it's very hypocritical that in the Marvel universe, characters like Hulk or Sentry are viewed as a threat to the Earth, but Tony Starks and Reed Richards are not. To be honest, Tony Stark causes more destruction than the Hulk. People would forgive him, and let's not forget he literally tries to enslave superhumans once, and Reed Richards treats his son like a lab rat. To me, characters like them are just as dangerous.
That's always been known. It was very hypocritical, but it sells just the books.
Okay, I'm gonna teach y'all something, and this is something I actually recently learned myself.
Okay.
Did you know that Facebook intentionally shows you things that will anger you? Do you know why? Because you are more likely to engage with something that pisses you off than something that makes you happy. And that is a fact of the human condition. We are, and that's the thing. It's kind of like why I always tell people why a lot of times why the comment sections in certain videos is I would just be like, because all it takes is that one to fuck you up, and you'll be sitting there going, ooh, and there you go. The rest is history. But yeah, Facebook intentionally shows you things that'll upset you, and honestly, creatives do that too. They set up things fuck with your head, to anger you, to make you mad, because you'll be more likely to talk about it and remember it. Wrestling has done that for years. That's why back in the 90s, the Attitude Era that people so fondly remember. Why do you think the Vince McMahon character existed? It was to piss people off. And people, that's why they kept screwing Stone Cold. Dude, that storyline worked so well because Stone Cold, people related to him because he seemed like an everyman. He seemed like a blue-collar man, like a guy you could meet at the hardware store or Walmart, or you saw him down at the rodeo if you go to those types of places. And he was getting screwed over by the boss. Who can't relate to that? It pisses you off, so you keep coming back for more. And that's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's no small secret in Marvel that people probably view Tony Stark and Reed Richards in those ways, and that's probably why they continue writing storylines where they do dumb shit. But yeah, I don't disagree. That's not even a hot take. A lot of people think that about. I will say there's people that defend Reed Richards, but I don't. I'm not one of them. I think he's a fuckboy. But that's my opinion. Next up, John coming through saying, are there any games you're looking forward to in the next quarter? As a former Toys R Us R-Zone employee, I respect you all. Hey, dude. See, y'all had it harder at Toys R Us. Here, wait. I think you're muted, Carter.
I don't want to think about R-Zone. I remember them days. I was one of them bad little motherfuckers in R-Zone.
Ooh. Okay, I will say this. Game releases for 2021. For me personally, one of my favorite games I was looking forward to literally just came out the other day, and that was Metroid Dread. What else is coming out this year? I'm actually kind of looking forward to. Wait, no, Pokemon. Is that next year? Is Pokemon next year?
I think so. I think it's next year.
It's next year. Okay, that's technically yeah. I'm looking at the list right now. Ooh, man, slim pickings in October. Good Lord.
As bad as in November.
Yeah, I'm about to say November. Ooh. I tell you what, Shin Megami Tensei 5 on Switch, I'm looking forward to, but I'm kind of okay. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I am looking forward to that. And then in December, yeah, there ain't shit coming out. Yeah, I want to see. Let me see what's coming out in 2022. Let me see if we got any release dates for the 2022.
The only thing I'm really looking forward to, and that's coming out in 2022, is Sifu. That one I'm really looking
that's
forward
in February. Yeah,
just a roguelike kung fu game with the guys who made Absolver. I'm hyped for that.
Okay, my mind has changed. First quarter next year, I will say this: Monster Hunter Rise finally comes out on PC.
Comes on PC, yeah.
So that and Elden Ring is going to be out in January. So I'm looking forward. That I'm actually really hyped for.
I'm also hyped for that Halo Infinite coming, just because I never got to experience Halo multiplayer because I never had an Xbox.
So okay, I'll tell you what I saw. I watched Jose, Adam, and another friend of ours, Tron, play it the other day. They were streaming it in the Nerd 901 Discord. It actually looked fun if you can get a match, because the servers were like overblown.
Yeah, probably that and Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3, yep. Oh, also, King of Fighters 15 comes out in February, and so too does Horizon Forbidden West. So
I still haven't beat Zero Dawn.
This motherfucker. Anyway, those are all things I'm interested in. So yeah, there's that. Donut maker Sakazuki. Oh wow, that's a name right there.
SmackDown's #1 announcer.
Oh my god.
That's right. I'm sorry, that was me.
It's okay. So if y'all had a bucket list of comic books you want to see get made, what would y'all have on the list? Like Blue Marvel by John Ridley, Spectrum by N.K. Jemisin, Century by Cates for me. Also, what comic books do you think are long overdue for Marvel and DC to make? Like characters that they have little to no good reason to not give their own ongoing series and such. Like, case of point, Century, Spectrum, Martian Manhunter, Valzad, etc. I mean, for me, it's always going to be the same. It's always the same. I think it's criminal we don't have a Monica Rambeau book. I think it's criminal that Blue Marvel doesn't get more to do. I think it's criminal that Robbie Reyes is just on the Avengers. He doesn't have his own book anymore. I think that it's criminal that characters like Vixen only show up in free comic book day issues and shit that DC gives away for free. I mean, it's good, advertisement. But Vixen's not getting her own series. Nubia is technically getting her own, but it's gonna be a mini series. I mean, there's lots of characters. There's lots of characters out there that aren't getting their flowers, in my opinion. And I would like to see that turned around. As far as like who I would want to will be my pick. Like if I could get somebody to write a Monica Rambeau book, Eve Ewing, easy. I would love to see Eve Ewing tackle a Monica Rambeau book. I would also like to see N.K. Jemisin tackle a Monica Rambeau book, if I'm being brutally honest. What about you, Carter? You were muted.
No, I was just thinking. Everybody keeps saying Century by Donny Cates, and just honestly, I wouldn't mind Mark Waid getting another crack at it. I liked when he was writing Century.
Okay.
Anytime I see characters that have little to no good reason not to get their own spin-off or get their own ongoing, I'm always going to go back to Superior Spider-Man. Always. Because he was not given a fair shake at all in that second volume.
No. He had the best costume, had the best story. He had all the good stuff.
It was just something so different. And I think a lot of people, I don't think it was really appreciated for what was being done at the time.
No.
Just because, like, case in point, God, I cannot remember that young woman. I can't remember that woman's name. But his love interest in that book being a dwarf. That's something that's never been done.
Right.
That I've seen, to have representation like that. Even though I didn't like it, and I don't think it was written well in the second volume, for him to go to more of an older, what's the word that you used? Seasoned black woman in the next volume, I think was really, really cool. Honestly, man, comic books that I think are long overdue for Marvel and DC, or more Marvel than DC, is just, and I've said this several times, Spider-Man being the case in point, I just want to see growth, man. I'm tired of seeing Peter Parker down and shit on his, like, that newest issue of Amazing Spider-Man, I was so fucking shocked that they brought up Parker Industries.
Yeah, I was too, actually. I actually was too. That was very, like, I didn't expect it. I actually didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And more importantly, I was actually kind of glad that Peter is getting pushed off to the side for a little bit.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
I just want growth, man.
Let me miss him.
Yeah. I just give me something. Let's give me. When we get older, we mature. We don't go. Are you and me still the same motherfuckers we were in high school?
No. Well, I think that's why we liked Superior Spider-Man, though, is because it was growth. Even though it wasn't Peter's growth, it was growth of the character, and it was also growth of Dr. Octopus. Like, he changed. He legitimately changed. He wasn't just the same stagnant bad guy. Like the cackling villain. Like, it was,
and even though I didn't like when Peter came back, he came back and it was everything it was the foundation that Doc Ock laid, and I thought they were going to continue with that. And they did for a little bit, and then
and they left
back
it
at the
alone.
Daily Bugle and all the other shit. It's just I'm sick of that.
He can't pay his rent. He can't. He's always I'm good. Recommend us YouTubers that you guys enjoy.
Okay. Chiseled Adonis is number one for me.
I was gonna say Chiseled Adonis as well.
Any of you all who have seen my random ass YouTube streams when I've shown his videos, Chiseled Adonis would be one.
I watch a lot of. Oh man, I watch a lot of What Culture Horror because I like horror movies and they talk about horror movies. So there you go. That was kind of I like RDC World 1, but I think everybody knows about RDC World. Trying to think of somebody else. Someone that's not like obvious. If that makes any sense.
With me being a fan of Paragon, there's a guy's named Mangoose.
Okay.
He used to be a big Paragon content creator. He's doing content now about the spiritual successors of Paragon. That's another one I keep a lot of track of.
Okay. I can't believe I overlooked this. Marco Satsu. He does breakdowns and talks about the history of like Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. Like he'll go through a whole fucking season of Kamen Rider, a whole fucking season of Super Sentai, and break down like what's going on, explain why shit's the way it is, and he'll talk about the history and stuff behind it. He even comes back when like he learns new information. He'll go back and revise what he talked about before. I like him a lot.
Another one I would absolutely recommend for people that are like fans of documentaries, but in the gaming realm is Gamers. It's GVMERS. They do that guy does a lot of really, really good documentaries when it comes to video games, the rise and fall of certain video games. Really, really, really well done documentaries and stuff like that. That's probably my main one that I go to just for a history lesson, a little bit for shit that I've forgotten about.
Another one. This isn't like it's content, but your mileage with this will vary. I also listen to a lot of these are music channels. I love some of you may know I love synthwave. I love retro wave music. So if you wonder what the fuck that is, that's basically music that kind of sounds like it's from the 80s, but it's not. And lots of synthesizers. But basically like a very kind of, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Point of the matter is, if you ever interested, there's a channel called Night Ride FM. And there's another I listen to called The Prime Thanatos. And they both do like they'll stream like retro wave music, like they're streaming right now. And it's awesome. They'll have like kind of like you ever watch like the Lo-Fi Girl is like the image that loops. They'll do something like that, but they usually do like anime. I know Night Ride, it'll be like a shot from an anime, and they'll just loop that same image over and over again. Or like the Prime Thanatos, it'll be something else. It's really cool. I love it. That's one of my favorite, actually, if not my all-time favorite genre of music. So like I love to see it. I see somebody, Shadow Strike putting up, down, down. I actually don't watch it as much as I used to, but I do love that channel. It's just that they reached a point where I felt like it became shilling for WWE. Which granted, I know Xavier Woods, those are people who he's legitimately friends with, but there was an episode he did where Stephanie McMahon was on, and they tried really hard to make her appear human. And I didn't appreciate it. But anyway, that is it for that. Let's get into the first question. Hellions. This is one that came from Bill 930505. This is from early in the show. It says, Hellions and Marauders, asking if I thought there might be some kind of setup or connection with the Devil's Reign that's coming up here before long. Devil's Reign, that's gonna be, is that Chip Zdarsky that's gonna be overseeing that one? So yeah, it's but yeah, basically Devil's Reign is going to be coming up. Do I think that they're going to be trying to tie in anything with Hellions and Marauders? If they did anything, it would probably be, I don't know. I feel like it'd be closer to Marauders than anything else because Hellions will be long gone by then. far as I'm aware. But I'm double checking because I know it's when is it? It's issue 18, I believe it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's issue number 18. Yep. Where the Hellions is gonna basically kind of fall off. Let's see. I'm kind of looking into it right now, and I don't know. I mean, maybe there'll probably be some crossover, some kind of tie-in or something like that. But I'm not holding my breath. I feel like the X-Men kind of typically keep their distance when it comes to crossovers a lot of the time. I mean, they do, but they don't. It's like Empire when they did the X-Men tie-in, didn't really seem to have much to do with Empire. It had more to do with Wanda Maximoff and Marvel Zombies and shit. The Kotati just kind of happened to be there. but I mean, I'd be here for it if they did. I would be here for it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so wait, here's a follow-up to that. It says Jerry and Phil Noto will be doing Devil's Reign X-Men in January. Emma's getting ready for that Kingpin showdown. Yeah, because you know what? I tell you what, now that you say that, you did just remind me of something. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, there probably will be, because we know that Chantel Lords is back, and she has been working with Kingpin. They kind of went out of their way to actually showcase it. Emma Frost and Kingpin have a history with one another. And yeah, okay, when you put it that way, yeah, it probably will tie in with Marauders then. But that's the weird thing, because like Jerry Duggan, he's kind of walking away from that one, but maybe it's a way for him to finish telling the story maybe he wanted to tell before he jumped off of Marauders, and now he's fully on X-Men. So yeah, I'm here for that. Let's see here. What else we got in here? Oh, we got one from Miguel, 2099. So yeah, I just want to say I love the Superior Spider-Man talk. I rep Superior Spidey Spock to this day. Yeah, I love that. Actually, you know what? They do really need to stop fucking around. We got, how many Spider-Men do we have running around? We got Peter, we got Miles, we got Ben Reilly, Spider-Gwen. Let Otto have his book.
Spider-Woman is still over there with Captain Marvel, I think.
Well, yeah, I think she might still have her own solo too.
I haven't heard anything about that book in a
minute. I think it went on hiatus for a minute or something like that. But yeah, Spider-Woman had a book up until recently. And
we got a super chat. I don't believe we got a $4.99 super chat from Frederick Frazier. If you guys are fans of Saga, maybe you already talked about this. Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples announced a double-sized $2.99 issue for number 55 in January. I'll believe that bullshit when I see it.
Yeah, I'm actually looking it up right now. I mean, if they do it, they do it. Actually, no, this is true.
I'll believe it when it's in my hand. We also got another $5 super chat from King Kunta. Before y'all go, can you send me the link of Moist Kingpin? What the fuck is he talking about?
No, remember last week? Remember we looked at that clip of a Kingpin.
God.
He was like,
oh God, I forgot about it.
He's like,
I forgot.
I'm actually go back. Oh man, I gotta go. Hold on. I gotta go back and find it. That one was one that I don't think I saved that. Oh, I'm looking it up now. Hold up. I gotta go through my history, and God knows that's like a. Y'all have to give me a minute. I'll find it though. I'll find it. I won't have to go back too terribly far, I hope. I watch a lot of other. I just realized how many other YouTube videos I watch. I watch a shit ton of YouTube. Just in my downtime. You'd think I would find other shit to do. Found it. Copy. There you go. But yeah, the Saga thing I can confirm. Brian K. Vaughan did actually come out. This was brought up at New York Comic Con. Matter of fact, here. You want to know? I will take you a step further. I actually have the cover. I have access to the cover. Here, let's share screen. Bam. There you go.
I watched the clip again. Oh, wow.
Dude. Yep, that's it right there. That is the one. That is it. So Saga is coming back. It will be back. It says the book will hit shelves January 26, 2022. It'll be 44 pages, but it will still be the same price. So there you go. It is a thing. Let's see what else we got. We also got one from the Elite X. This man's still watching it. This man is still watching. I could tell when the motherfucker went, ugh. I can tell every fucking time. Okay, we got one here from Elite X1 with a $5 super chat. Says Ianu, Child of Wonder by, I'm gonna fuck that name up, is out and worth a read. Beautiful art and very Afrocentric story. Just wanted to bring to your attention. I actually saw this on Twitter the other day. Some people were talking about it, and I kind of got sucked up into that conversation. It's that's actually on my radar. I got so much shit I'm reading right now. Good God of might. But yeah, it looks very good. It looks very good. I'm looking for some more questions in here before we jump out of here. Let's see. What do we got? Here. This is what Troy Hope says. You heard the whole world for what is this? I don't know what you're saying. Anyway, I thought it was a question. It seemed like a bunch of randomness that made no sense. Maybe it was rap lyrics. Let's see here. Ever read the Marvel comic Mosaic by Jeffrey Thorne? Any other Marvel comics he's featured in? Yes. Mosaic, I read it was like what, was it 5 issues? It was a 5-issue run they did. I can't remember, but I do remember reading it, and I remember enjoying it. And then Mosaic just kind of fell off. Like nobody talked. Like the last time I saw Mosaic was in Secret Empire. If that tells you anything. And that was like he was used as a plot device in Secret Empire. That was it. Last I saw of him. Let's see here. Before y'all go, Beyonce talked about Naomi in WWE being her and Blue Ivy's favorite wrestler. If that doesn't get her pushed, nothing will. Dang, look. Dang,
what that mean?
Look. Well, no, the reason why a lot of people think Sasha Banks gets as much as she gets is because she's Snoop Dogg's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Well, Vince does pay attention to that shit. He actually does pay attention to that. But he ain't gonna pay attention to that. Let's see what else we got. Oh shit, man, voice. There we go. Okay. What you giggling at? Jesus Christ.
I'm still watching.
This man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. Oh my God. I'm so done. Dude, wait, let's see here. Here we go. We got one from Sammy Wilshire. Says Ben is gonna have the Spider-Man trademark. Can we please have the return of Kane Parker as Scarlet Spider, written by Christopher Yost?
That was a good one.
Where is Kane right now? Is he still alive? Because I feel like he got killed off at the end of Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider.
No.
What happened to him?
Oh God.
Wait a minute.
The end of it, he came back. I think that was like the final page that he came back.
Okay. Dude, this shit's so fucking confusing. Like, when I was doing that fucking video for Amazing Spider-Man, I forgot how many times Ben Reilly fucking died. I was like, God damn, dude. I was like, man, somebody treat you better. Be good to him. No, stop doing him dirty like that. What else we got here? Says, is the new direction for Spider-Man just Parker Industries, but with Ben Reilly? Not necessarily. Okay, so basically what they're doing with Ben Reilly right now, it is, what's the best way to set this up? Think Vought Industries. If Vought Industries got their hands on the Spider-Man trademark, and
because of fucking
and it's fucking hilarious. Because in this, I kind of feel like they're going with more of the CW Arrowverse variety of like the setup. Like it's becoming a more popular setup for comics now, where you got a superhero who has a team behind him. And that's kind of what he's got now. He's got a team behind him, even though it's not a team in the traditional sense, but he's got a guy in the chair who's basically like feeding him information. I think Beyond is very shady. I said my piece about it in the video for Amazing Spider-Man 75, but I think the Beyond Corporation is up to some fuck shit. Just saying. Tubes One, what's up, my guy? Says, what do y'all think of Milestone's first? What do you think Milestone's first event should be?
Early in the game for that shit.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they're halfway through. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the seasons for each of these, I think it's always supposed to be like 6 issues, I think. For each season for like Static, Hardware, and Icon of Rocket separately. So technically it could culminate towards something. But I think the first event should just be them teaming up against a common foe. Honestly, I think Benedict Lord's the perfect one because that dude is scary. That dude choked out baby Superman. did baby Superman like Ezra did that one woman. Choked her to the ground. Let's see here. Let's see.
Good Lord.
What happened?
We're about to hit 4 hours.
Oh God, yeah. Let's okay, yeah. Anyway.
Goodness.
I will answer this with 2. Says, well, speaking of Naomi, are you reading the current Justice League run? Off and on.
I thought they were talking about WWE for a second.
No, I'm talking about as in Naomi McDuffie. But yeah.
I talked about that last issue. No, that was Superman. Never mind.
That was Superman, yeah. You were talking about Superman. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike the new Justice League run. I like it, but it just, I don't know. I feel like it's something that won't stick, if that makes any sense.
I like that Dr. Fate was tilted because he didn't realize Constantine was in his house with Naomi's parents. Like, you know how you got that one friend, like, they cool, but I don't want the nigga in my house.
Right. It's like, hold on.
That was funny.
Let's see here. This will be the last one. This is from Bill 930505 says, looking back in every timeline of Mora, what previous X-events can we look back that Wolverine can find important mutant figures as we prep for 10 lives and 10 deaths? You know what? I feel like some of the biggest moments, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe, honestly, I think you could look back at some of the biggest events, or even not the biggest, but just some of the major events. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, with how much callback they do to what was going on, a lot of callback to the early 80s and 90s of X-Men, with a lot of stuff going on right now. Early X-Factor, early X-Force, early X-Men. Go back and look at like Executioner Song. Go back and look at Legion Quest. Go back and look at what's another one? Oh my God, why am I blanking on the name of it?
I want to say some of the stuff that he did as Patch.
That too, yeah.
I'm trying to remember who wrote some of that, because that was during Superior Spider-Man, because that's when he was his healing factor was weak, so Doc Ock actually made him a suit that would protect him. I remember for the life of me who was writing Wolverine at that time.
I'd have to think too hard about that. But I mean, I think there's a lot to pull from. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of the greatest hits. A lot of greatest hits are probably going to come up in all this. Because, heck, I'm actually looking at
James Cornell.
Okay. I can get jiggy with that. Yeah, because the way I'm looking at it right now, I mean, you could look. Hell, what was the Nude Massacre? Shit, you go back to that. Fuck, you can go back to. I hate talking to. Operation Zero Tolerance. That was the thing that happened. Inferno, of course. I mean, all roads kind of lead back to Inferno. It seems to be the case as of late. But yeah, those are all the things I can think of off the top of my head. Let's see here. Here, wait. We missed a shoot. Hey, X-Rib, repeat put because I think the question may be gone. Put it back in the chat. Like, don't super chat again. Just like repeat what you said, and I'll read it. Before we head out. Just repeat it and I'll, like I said, don't re-super chat it. Just type out what you said, put it in. I'll be looking for it. We had another one do the same earlier, but I didn't see them do the same thing. Yeah, just type it in the chat. And I will read it. Oh, there we go. Ooh, man. Back popped. There it is. Okay. Where did it go? Carter, in the meantime, what you got going on this week, brother?
Honestly,
you gonna do any more Death Stranding?
I am. I actually did a little bit of that before the cave.
Okay. I was not awake.
I just got off work and couldn't go to sleep because I had a lot of coffee.
Gotcha.
So it's probably going to be some more Death Stranding from me. I don't know if I'm going to stream it or not. But I'm getting better at Darkest Dungeon, so I'm probably going to be on that.
Okay.
I'm going to be checking out some more Back 4 Blood streams because I'm not sold on that game yet.
Okay. I'm about to say
you getting it regardless.
I'm getting regardless. I enjoy the game. I like playing it with friends.
Oh, and I still want us to do the Kane and Lynch thing.
Okay, yeah.
So I gotta get that done.
Okay. Wait on Extra to drop that question back in here. Well, you know what? Real quick, we're gonna do these. Let's see. Last question. Y'all seen Rocket on Young Justice Season 4 poster? Yes.
What y'all think about Miles Morales' new suit? Wet bread.
I like it.
I've been down with Don Cheadle since Mouse and Devil in a Blue Dress. I mean, you told me not to shoot him. I choked him.
Well, I wonder if that was a little subtle reference in game.
It's like he been choking motherfuckers for a minute.
Like, oh my god.
Blue, you talking about shoot him?
Dude. Did Back 4 Blood get rid of the N-word? Yes, they did. It was weird. Basically what it was two sounds playing at once.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the zombies basically the zombies would basically the sound file, two different sound files would play at the same time, and the pairing made it sound like that, but they got rid of that before the beta ended. So yeah. But it's gonna be free on Game Pass. I have Game Pass for PC, so I'll be playing it because I know Jose, Adam, Nick, and Gold and all them, they're gonna be playing it, so I will most certainly be playing it. I love the gunplay in it. I didn't think that Left 4 Dead was that deep of a game to begin with, and was kind of overall kind of fucking boring to play. Actually, I like Back 4 Blood a lot better. I like the variety of the enemies, the special zombies, a little bit better, even though they're kind of the same. But the game is longer. It's not just, hey, do these 4 parts and then you're done. Like, it's actually a longer progression. You're not doing the same thing every fucking time. But yeah, I dug it. And what else? Yeah, Game Pass for PC. Also, if you ever wanted to try out Scarlet Nexus is on Game Pass for PC now. It's a really fun game. Wait, or was this the question? I think this might have been the question he was wanting to ask. As far as separated as X-Men run goes, shouldn't they just have their own universe? No, I mean, they could be there. Sometimes I like that whole separate thing. Like, they don't have to talk to each other. Yeah, just you stay over there. I'm gonna stay over here. We got Krakoa. We're good. Let's see. Hey, if Zombie called me the N-word, I'm just gonna keep running. That's what I'm gonna do. We played Far Cry yet? I have not, but I've watched other people play it, and it looks like more Far Cry. Anyway, Carter, we're about to get up out of here, and I'm probably gonna go play video games with the kid if she's still home. Oh man, dude, it was a good show, long show. By the way, I guess y'all better be prepared because it's gonna be more of the same next week because DC Fandom is 4 hours. I don't know if we're gonna do the whole thing, but I kind of want to at least get to where they show us the good stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll try to. We'll try to. But at least that's what I remember reading is 4 hours. But whatever. Anyways, we getting the fuck out of here, guys. We love you. I hope you guys are once again drinking your water. Unclenching your jaw, taking your medication, staying happy, healthy, all that good stuff. More importantly, keeping it plus ultra out here in these streets. We see y'all next time. Peace.